How do you pass up the opportunity to spit blood in Joan Baez's face? I've read Mark Twain. I've read Huckleberry Finn. I think I earned the right to go on the internet and see a guy get a chainsaw in the face. Dude, my dad was drunk and my mom was dealing with it. Guess what? I got raised by Cookie Monster. My cock looks like it's been in a hockey fight. Time my stupidity. It's at the speed of goddamn light. I got a mouth full of blocks.
Hey, what's happening, Mike Schmidt, 40-Year-Old Boy podcast. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if you're gonna fucking hear this. This is a whole new process. I think there's a board, there's microphones, certainly there's still a laptop, but I'm normally here's what I handle my business with. I got a program called Audacity, which is free, and there's going to be a price to pay for that, I think, because they say that it's this free interface to record podcasts. I think at some point, fucking Joe Audacity is going to step forward and go, I own all your content. And I'm going to go, all right, now this is clearly an opportunity for me to fight Joe Audacity in a public square. And I will challenge him to meet me somewhere by a railroad track.
All right.
And we'll film it. We'll go pay-per-view.
Who has the audacity to fight Joe Audacity?
I think it's clearly me. And if your name is Joe Audacity and you do not wear a cape, fuck you. How do you not wear a fucking cape?
The audacity,
Dude.
of Joe Audacity.
And to show up without a cape on. Because he's probably, you know what, Joe Audacity's probably like some fucking Steve Jobs motherfucker who's just like, hey man, I wear the same clothes every day so I can think about stealing your audio all the time. It's like, fuck you, dude. Come up with a fucking wardrobe. You know what, Steve Jobs died of cancer. I have to think that it was something in the lint in the shirts that he wore every single fucking day. You're a genius. Cast a wider net. I know you're like, well, if I wear the same clothes, then I can think about electronics all fucking day. Dude, how boring was Steve Jobs in bed? That guy must have been the worst pussy-eating guy of all time. Unless he was innovating. Like, maybe he was, like, going down on a chick, and he's like, hold on, beep, boop, boop, and she's like, it just explodes, and there's fucking nothing but, like, a clit hanging off of a lamp and just blood all over the walls. Holy shit. Steve Jobs might be the best pussy-eating guy ever. Although, well, I mean, that's a great orgasm, but it's the last one you're ever going to fucking have. All right, and let's talk about that for just a second.
Okay.
If they came to you and they're like, dude, you're going to have like the most unbelievable, mind-blowing, memorable orgasm of your life with Steve Jobs. No, it doesn't have to do with Steve Jobs.
I'm in.
All right. But it's the last one you'll ever have in your life.
No.
Really?
Well, no. Who's to say you didn't already have those, though? Why risk it? Why risk the promise of something that it might not be? You're like, that wasn't that great, and now I'm dead.
But no, it's big orgasm. They come to you, the corporation. They've got it all planned.
The audacity.
They've learned about you. They know everything you like. They've got all of your nipple play, whatever you like with clamps, all of your anal play that you enjoy. They're like, all right, we've figured it out. We've done we have a schematic we've drawn.
Fuck that schematic.
Fuck that schematic. They have this. They've just done an algorithm about you, because again, there's algorithms about everything now, where they just go ahead and they figure out. Because again, I have a friend. He was like, he was on his way to Target the other day, and I guess he's like, hey, I got to get toothpaste. And now his Facebook is just flooded with toothpaste ads. First of all, as if Facebook thought, wait a minute, did this guy just discover toothpaste? Let's fucking get on this. But somehow they try to trick you, and they're hearing you through your phones. And I don't want to sound like fucking Tinfoil Jones. This is all Steve Jobs' fault, as we know.
All right, hold on. I got to write these down. So we have Joe Audacity.
Yes.
Tinfoil Jones.
Of course.
All right.
And then we had a big orgasm. That's the whole conglomerate that makes orgasms.
That the Native American employee that works with
It
them?
could be. Big Chief Orgasm. That's who's there. In your spasms of love, you must have big orgasm.
I'm going to need another towel.
Squirt is not pee.
Big orgasm.
Now, how do you? Where do you land on squirt?
What is the beverage?
Well, yes.
I enjoy the diet
Technically,
beverage.
yes.
There's no caffeine.
Squirt is a grapefruit soda, which I just found out in Canada.
Supposedly.
Well, our friend Tanya, who lives in Canada.
No, wait, Squirt. We have the same Squirt as Canada, don't we?
I don't know. There's this. I think there's
Squirt
is
has
called,
always been called a grapefruit soda.
Theirs is called Squirt.
Oh, Squirt. Oh, that Squirt.
But Tanny was like, she came up, all right, she was like, there's some kind of new grapefruit, but not new grapefruit soda. She's like, has anybody heard of, I think it's called Wick.
Wick.
Which sounds disgusting. That's because also when you wear like a compression garment and you're lifting, they said sweat will wick off of you because it's your skin is being squoze in a weird fucking way. Look, the music of that sentence, I don't give a fuck if it made any sense. Your skin is being squoze in a weird fucking way. That's just goddamn music, kids.
You've been here for 3 days. You've never said more weirder stuff than in the past 10 minutes.
Listen, well, because my brain fucking hurts
That
because we
just
sat here. Dude, don't
went
teach me
off.
new shit. Don't. But I should do this, by the way. Hi. This is the 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast. My name is Mike Schmidt. How are you? I'm the host. I'm here every week. However, I'm usually alone. Today, as we are wont to do at least once a year, and we're welcoming him in. We should welcome him in certainly more than that, but unfortunately he's far away. And I'm not going to Skype him in from distance. But as I'm in his abode now, I'm recording this in Naperville, Illinois. Here's the address. It's 514. I probably shouldn't do that.
Go ahead. I'm not gonna be held responsible for what happened.
Well, that's true. He's got a katana that I'm staring at right now. So if you want to get a katana buried directly into your mush, come to this house right now. If you're a coyote and you want to be chased away by a snow shovel, you definitely need to come to this house. David is downstairs reliving his his big game hunter days with me.
My Revenant story.
He saved his children from a coyote, ladies and gentlemen. Because I will admit though, you stole the thunder of what I thought was a California anecdote. Because
you saw a coyote, right?
Yeah. Well, I see them all the time. That's the thing. And I almost felt like the big swinging dick of wildlife stories where I'm like, yeah, fucking, you know what? I see coyotes all the time. And you're like, we see them here. They're out back. I'm like, fuck.
Well, they are. Yeah.
How do you steal my coyote thunder? That's fucking awful.
I didn't know you had coyote thunder.
He works with Big Chief Orgasm, by the way. I don't know if you know this. Coyote Thunder is his right-hand man.
You mean they didn't open for some band at some festival?
That's never happening again.
Okay,
I do it when I'm alone because by myself, yes. David and I, all right, let's talk about that for just a second. I've done that since I was in high school. You'd hear, you'd say Coyote Thunder, and I'd be like, oh, dude, they opened for Tame Impala, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and then it then I started to do it, and then I met comedians who also did it. Like Pardo did it all the time.
Yeah,
so
funny.
me and Jimmy did it constantly, and then we would do it on Never Not Funny. It became a thing, and it permeated the lexicon to where now everyone apparently knows about all of these bands who've been to all of these festivals. So now it's not special or funny anymore because when I try to do it. In my brain, I go, all right, now 10 other dudes are going to have other bands that open for other bands.
You know what is really funny?
What's that?
Dilly Dilly.
Oh, my Christ. The beer thing?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I'm hoping that catches on.
You know what's really bad about that, though? Seriously. Because Dilly Dilly's dumb. We get it. It's just a thing. Because it's like, what's that?
It's the same thing, though. At first, you're like, it's kind of funny.
Yes.
And then it's not.
Well, but also, first of all, the beer company... Because, all right, look, but it all comes down to the president. What if I did that? I just did fucking topical bullshit. No, there's a thing like I think it's P.T. Barnum or fucking it might have been Steve Jobs. I don't know. It could have been Coyote Thunder. One of these fellas.
Big orgasm.
Could have been him. They've stated there is a truthism this is true. If you repeat a lie, if you say a lie, and you just keep repeating the lie over and over, people will stop fighting you on the fact that it's a lie and just sigh and accept that you're a dick who's going to keep saying the same dumb shit over and over. But there will also be people who believe that lie and go, yes!
That doesn't apply to your joke about that band open for this.
No, but it applied to something and now I've lost my way. What was I thinking?
When I said Dilly Dilly?
That's it. Okay. Bud knows... If they just fucking bury you in Dilly Dilly things, eventually people will make T-shirts and say Dilly Dilly at football games.
No, the whole goal of advertising is you want a catchphase.
Right.
You want something to catch on.
Because it's the same concept, like I said, of if you repeat a lie often enough, people will just accept it. So if you just keep, Dilly Dilly's funny. Dilly Dilly's really funny. Watch this commercial. Watch this commercial. Eventually it permeates the lexicon, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, Dilly Dilly.
So you start believing the hype around something.
Right, almost like it becomes an unconscious thing for people to say in that. I choose to believe that people aren't simple, and they don't all think Dilly Dilly's really funny.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, no, please, don't say that.
You ever been to a ball game?
Of course.
Who yells Dilly Dilly?
Idiots. Or everybody.
My point is...
The Venn diagram, by the way, of idiots and everybody. It's right there, smack dab.
I think that's the worst case thing is you spend, if you're in advertising, your whole goal is to try to get something to catch. You want something to catch on because it sells, and then it does, and then you become the jerk that made up Dilly Dilly. You're not a jerk.
No,
you were clever. That was funny at first.
Yeah.
not your fault.
You're swimming in dilly cash at that point. Well, I mean, the advertising agency is.
Yeah,
you're not.
Oh, trust me, you're not. Yeah.
You're just they're like, hey man, go make another dilly. And then the guy lights it like a cigar with $1,000 dilly bill, and you're like, what the fuck, man? How did that happen?
Meanwhile, you invented Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
And you're
That
just
dude-
sitting in a cubicle.
Sir, what if, hear me out, what if instead of telling people that cereal is nutritious, we had a alliterative tiger who told them that it was like, or I'm sorry, instead of telling them that the cereal was good for them, we had an alliterative tiger tell them it was delicious. Or, if you will, great.
I don't know. That sounds kind of weird.
Well, and then they're like, well, go ahead and draw him. And then you draw him, and they're like, oh, I like that tiger. And then you draw him with like a blue kerchief because you know that the boss is going to change it to red, so he thinks he had some fucking input.
Exactly what happens,
Yeah.
too. You ever see a commercial and go, I know what this commercial wanted to be, and this is what we got.
Yeah.
Some dude who's really clever made up something really funny, but it was just a little bit off, a little bit maybe inappropriate, and the suits get a hold of it, and before you know it, it's stupid.
Yeah, they step. Well, I mean, I'm familiar with that from the joke writing aspect that we would do on game.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing.
When we did Starface, Game Show Network literally said that we want this to be the Daily Show of game shows. We want you to be ruthless. We want you to just fucking go after people, and we want you to we want to destroy celebrity culture. Let's do it. Let's take a flame torch to these fucking assholes, and then we did. And then I got notes like, hey, you know, 65-year-old grandmothers watch our channel, so maybe we don't make fun of Tom Jones in that way or whatever the fuck, you know, and it was... And you'd say, well, you wanted us to really kill everybody. Because they hired... I mean, again, I've talked about this before. That writing room was full of killers. It's me, it's Danielle Koenig, it's Kevin Sesha, it's Matt Weinhold, it's Mike Bailey. And we're all we're savaging everything. And then they're like, yeah, no, you gotta take the edge off of this for us.
We didn't really mean to do that.
Yeah. They loved the pitch.
Yeah,
and then they greenlit it. And then they went, yeah, don't do any of that stuff you pitched us. And let's get Danny Bonaducci to wheeze through all of your jokes. And again, lovely man. I enjoyed him. He was my Eliza Doolittle. I was his Henry Higgins. I had to go into his dressing room and have him read jokes and try not to cough. Because we would write, if you wrote a joke that had more than 14 words in it, there was a good chance that Danny was going to keel over dead. But again, big St. Bernard of a guy, super sweet and lovely guy. And the thing, he thought, again, I was the whisperer or whatever the fuck. For some reason, the producers thought I could say a joke in a way where Danny would understand it. Or Kevin, Danielle, and Matt were successful and didn't want to get roped into being in a dressing room with Danny Bonaducci while he was working fucking heaters with both hands. Because that is a smoking motherfucker. I don't know if he is anymore, but holy shit, that dude is just working puffers the whole fucking goddamn time, baby. You can't even see his head. It's just in a cloud. It's insane. Just covered in fucking smoke. So the dilly thing I wanted to get back to, they bring those out and I didn't even introduce you yet. How the fuck did that happen?
I
was going to tell you who you were.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, let me talk about dilly for just a second because because now we hate it. The shorthand where it's like, that's just this corny bullshit that they ran into the fucking ground.
It's a funny commercial.
Yes.
And then other people thought it was really funny.
Yes.
And some people didn't think it was funny enough to make a second one.
And then the Venice Boardwalk and the Jersey Shore heard about it. And they made T-shirts that everybody wears. Dilly if you're a Patriots fan. Dilly Rams fans. All that. They try to make it, now they make it regional specific in some way. But again, here's what I wanted to say. Like you said, it's a funny commercial. The actors in that commercial are fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
Like the guy who plays the king, he's so good. He throws off like my favorite thing that he does in one of the commercials where it's the dude's trying to convince him that they're going to make beer or whatever, like, and save it for 6 months and drink it later. And he's like, I'll drink it now. And they're like, no, you don't understand. This way we can have like beer later. And he's like, what? Why would you do that? I want beer now. And then the two advisors or whatever. But he at the end of the commercial, the beat that ends it, he does this whole thing. He's like, well, yeah, we got to have the born on date or whatever. Yeah. And he just goes, saving beer. Madness. And he walks off. It's the greatest throwaway. It's madness. He just makes this throwaway line that it makes the whole thing. It's funny. It's subtle. Because it's not idiots yelling dilly. It's just the most subtle thing in the commercial. It's the funniest thing in the entire campaign.
I'm actually weirded out that you watched more than one of those commercials.
Well, you have to. They're on fucking...
I can't. I won't even... I don't...
well, when... I will
don't
tell you...
watch TV.
True. But why will... All right, let me explain this to you in some way.
There's this invention
Well, no, I had TiVo forever, and then I had a fucking. But once I cut the cord,
Yeah.
I can't fast forward through commercials with the ways I watch NFL shows and things like that. If you live stream, you can't jump stuff. I mean, I can turn the channel and go
That's
try to
what
find
I do.
another game. Yeah, if it's red zone and shit like that. But occasionally, I'm not at my mouse. I'm not constantly hovering over my mouse and able to switch the thing. So sometimes you got to hear it.
Well, I figured, for me, the best way to avoid commercials, I've learned over the years, is to not turn the television on. And that's worked out pretty good for me.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I mean, I haven't watched TV with any regularities in a year. You know, we talked about this last night as we watched TV for 7 hours. And I was just like, I remember this.
Tell you. Well, I do watch TV. I just don't watch traditional TV. I don't watch network. I don't watch shows.
Let's not act like you're fucking watching Shakespeare. You're watching fishing shows. Please don't act like you're watching this. You sound like you're all erudite.
You didn't let me get to the. I was going to say I watch fishing shows, knife shows, and World War II documentaries.
Well, all right. Well, World War II is
And Chernobyl,
um,
the 5-part miniseries from HBO, which was awesome, and I watched it so many times. I've seen it 1,000 times already.
but that's just because you like marinating in people's suffering.
I like radiation sickness.
That's why you're
What
watching.
can I say?
That's why you're watching. When I assume you're watching the World War II specials, going, you know, if they would have had fucking a nuclear blast, this would have really improved this in some way. And then when it shows up at the end, you're like, ha ha! Look at the twist. I never saw this coming. Yeah, you're just rooting for the demise of thousands because that's the kind of fella you are.
Maybe.
And speaking of this fella, that's our good friend David Hernandez, who is here. As I mentioned, probably once a year, sometimes twice a year. I don't know how it was in the past.
It used to be a lot.
I don't think it was a lot. Define a lot.
Year 8, I was on like a lot.
Well, because I was in town a lot. So
That's
I would
what
come
I
down.
meant by a lot.
Yeah,
when I
every
said-
Monday I would drive down.
When I said a lot before,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, it was certainly more than was necessary.
Yeah, but you just kept knocking on the door.
Nothing I could do. I mean,
know.
it was that or record with a beagle barking at me in my ex's house.
I'll buy you a shirt. I'll take you out. I'll help you.
Oh, that was the final time I came by to
Was
record.
that the final time?
The final time I fled here. That time I fled here. Literally, that was
Yeah,
when
you were shivering.
Well, fucking Minnesota went for shit. I still don't have my fucking. You know what? I'm actually. Let's do this. When this is done, let's go get my winter clothes back. I mean, those motherfuckers I never got back.
Oh man, yeah.
She made me send back a fucking coffee maker. Like she's like, "Hey, can I have my coffee maker back?" And I'm like, "The what?
What?
You
Give me
you
back
want-"
my long johns first.
Well, that's the thing, dude. I said all my winter clothes, and I have no less than 5 different emails. Because again, I never stopped communicating, and I was where I would say,
that was smart.
"Hey, look, you have a jacket and I have like 2 pairs of Bears gloves and a Bears hat, and I have a hat like a Bulls hat her kids bought me for fucking Christmas, and I'm like, I would love to get that stuff back, and it just never materialized. Meanwhile, I'm packaging up every cotton ball she left in my fucking house. Here you go, and take this too, because I'm fucking dumb.
Man,
What?
I didn't realize that you lost your bear stuff.
Yeah, any
Yeah.
winter thing. It was
Well, here-
not the jersey. I still got the fucking jersey,
Well,
but
joking aside, though, why wouldn't you just return the person's stuff? I mean, isn't that part of it? You want to get rid of closure and all that nonsense. But
yeah, but all right, you
Here's your-
really want to get into this? From what I and again, this is not. I'm going to say this. I don't feel this way anymore, but I felt this for a while in the intervening years.
you want your Bears hat back.
Well, I wanted my Bears hat, and the Bulls hat, which I got, which was a nice gift. And then, dude, also my fucking Serpico coat is up there. It's like, God damn it, how do I lose that?
Serpico? What Serpico coat?
I have a tan suede coat. It was the only coat I ever owned. It's beautiful. I mean, it was the only winter coat essentially for LA that I needed.
Yeah.
I bought it once I lost all my weight. I was like, fuck, I've never had a
I need
coat.
suede.
Well, because again, when you're. Dude, as a fat fuck, like when I weighed 500 pounds and I wore a jacket, I just looked like guys who were going to trial with Al Capone. You know what I mean? Those dudes, those big barrel-chested motherfuckers with like a fucking floor-length coat. And you're like, all right, does that guy have a gat or a fucking turkey? Like, what's under that goddamn coat? So I always look like those dudes. There's always those henchmen. You know, they've got the fucking hat and I look like Clemenza is who I look like. You know, that fucking big round. Hey, and then here's how you make it a gravy. You put in the scraps and the sauce. Here's
Who
my
is that
secret.
guy? I don't know. He's just a silhouette.
Yeah. I'm just the dude who was
so
there.
what?
I'm flanking. I'm one of the dudes who just caught fucking shrapnel at the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Nobody asked my name. Everybody called me Lucky for some fucking reason. I
don't
look
think
like
you
that.
get that nickname if you look like that.
I don't think it. Well, if you die in the St. Valentine's massacre, I really don't think you get that nickname. But it's those guys, just those beefy
So wait,
motherfuckers.
she has your suede jacket?
So yeah. So all right. So you asked why it was called this because I the
Serpico.
first time I ever wore it.
A gun went off and you were deafened.
No, fucking Pardo said, "What are you, Serpico?" That's why. Literally, that's why. Because nobody had ever. Everybody knew me fat. So, like I said, when you're fat, you're just wearing black everywhere. It's the irony is you look like a Cure fan, even though you look like no members of the Cure. Because the entire, except now Robert Smith has looked like he's eating his feelings a little bit. Jesus Christ.
I'm comforted by the fact that there are other people in this world that will bust your balls on occasion. That's hilarious.
I don't mind if people bust my balls. I'm
It's
fine
funny.
with it.
But what are you, Serpico?
Because it was gorgeous again. Well, but he and I have done that fucking forever.
But that's just like.
I've told this story on here.
How did he not end up early in his life living like in Bolingbrook? He would have been a perfect fit.
Well, he lived in Hometown,
But
which
I'm
is
just
his
saying,
version of Bolingbrook.
that's something Dennis would. That's something.
Yes. Yeah.
That's evil.
And the funniest thing is you will never find two guys more like because we both do that to each other and we'll do it to other people or whatever the fuck. But if you were to just like because I would do it to him and he hated it. That's why I Never Not Funny anymore. You know what I mean? I was
told
trying.
him he was Serpico, or you went with.
Well, I'd
someone
bust
else?
his balls on the show or whatever the fuck, and it would just be that thing where you kind of go, hey, because look,
Dude, I'm with people.
Well, exactly. Like I'll sit here and be like, hey, I'm the fucking talent. Like, why the fuck is this happening? Well, I'm sure Jimmy felt the same fucking way. It's like if I walk. Let's put it this way: if I was Rickles, you know what I mean, and Carson lets Rickles hammer him and shit like that, but you can't tell me that at some point Ed McMahon didn't want to reach across and strangle the fuck out of Rickles because Ed McMahon. Carson got it, and Carson understood what was up. But Ed McMahon, he knew he was a fucking dumb fuck. So every time Rickles called him a dumb fuck, he'd be like, quit calling me a dumb fuck. I'm smart. I mean, Ed McMahon's the Fredo of late night, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Not like everybody says. Dude, all you do is read into a fucking microphone and drink. You're a punchline. You're literally a fucking snow on the roof, thick glasses punchline. Doc's cooler than you fuck. But instead,
Wow.
You don't think Doc's cooler than Ed McMahon?
No, I'm surprised by your hatred of Ed McMahon.
It's not hatred. It's just the acceptance of reality.
All right, so Serpico jacket.
Well, just we pretty much burned that to death. But
Well,
literally,
I really want to know what
everybody
happened to the Serpico jacket.
Well, everybody was used to seeing me in I just wore black clothes all the fucking time. I lived in them, for fuck's sake. So then, once I got surgery and then I started to look good and feel good about myself, I was like, because I like to wear nice clothes. I like color. I like, I enjoy that. So I bought like some green shirts, some blue shirts, and then I bought that jacket, which was because normally I looked like I was in Fat Columbine. You know what I mean? I just had that big ass fucking trench coat that went fucking and wrapped around me. Like I said, it looked like somebody threw as if someone was trying to sneak a beer keg into a movie and they dressed it up like a person. That's what I looked like because I was all fat and round.
So was it the change of color of your attire, or is this jacket a 70s style Serpico jacket? It was just the fact that it was a different color on you.
I think honestly, even though he wore denim, all right, this is the kind of jacket Billy Jack would have worn to a formal event. All right, that's probably if you would have put fringe on it.
Yeah,
I could have been Jeremiah Johnson at some point.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So it looked good. It was just tan, and like I said, it was suede, and
I have a similar. It's a burnt sienna colored suede jacket.
But it was such a departure from anything I had worn. So I showed up in it one day, and part of just like, well, what are you, fucking Serpico? And also because I had transformed, I looked completely different. You know what I mean? I had transformed.
That's when the trombone went.
Nah, I laughed my balls off because it was fucking hysterical. Because again,
have to.
I mean, look, if you pluck Serpico out of the past, because honestly, at that point, I almost wished I was Serpico forever because that's a cool ass nickname to have. Well, fuck you, Serpico. That'd be genius.
Every time, look, when Mike has that coat on, only call him Serpico.
So that's really the only thing I wanted back. I mean, I wanted everything back.
Well, it's the fact that you couldn't get stuff back. That doesn't make any sense to me. How are we doing on that? Is that still looking red and
yeah?
good? All right.
I keep glancing down. Okay. All right, and for those of you who are wondering, we're recording in.
We're recording in GarageBand because Audacity won't let us record and hear ourselves in the headphones. We can hear the playback through the headphones. You can't hear real-time recording in your headphones. So I know GarageBand a little bit more than I know Audacity, so I figured we'd do this.
Well, like I said, Audacity is just, we tried to open it up and we tried to record in it, and I don't know. Now we're going through a mixing board, so I have no idea what the final, what this is going to look like or what it's going to sound like.
I don't
when
think
you
it's
guys,
going to look any different than the other podcasts.
well,
Look-wise?
clearly it won't. But I'm saying sound alike. I don't know what this whole project is going to be at the end, because when he and I have done shows before, we've recorded, and at the end I've gone, there's two separate tracks, and it's weird, and I'm in one ear and you're in the other ear, and I don't know what it's going to be
That was a
like.
mistake we made because we weren't monitoring ourselves through the. We were monitoring ourselves through the headphone jack out loud, the speakers in the laptop, which you can't hear left and right. It just comes out as one sound. We didn't know that we were in each in a different ear. It was episode something of year 8.
But that's the thing, is we think we're recording fine, and then afterwards we listen to it, and it sounds like Brian Epstein got a hold of it. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Brian Epstein.
Yeah, just like it's all of a sudden it's got effects, and we're in each different ear and stuff.
George
and,
Martin.
Brian Epstein's the manager.
Yeah.
Okay, Epstein's.
They wouldn't let Brian Epstein into the control room.
Actually, it really did sound like Brian Epstein got a hold of it. That's why I was all fucked up.
So that analogy is actually pretty smart.
Well, will you correct me? That's
It's
your
like
job now.
if you let Brian Epstein mix the Beatles, that's what it's. I get it now.
I'm an old person. All right. I'm
older
trying
than
to do the
you.
best. I'm trying to do the best I can to on the fly to pull
Yes.
shit out of my fucking brain. So every week now, someone comes into the Joker's page and goes, "Yeah, no, that was Jane Russell or whoever the fuck." It wasn't Jane Russell.
That was me.
Right. And then last week,
but I apologized because I
there's
didn't.
no reason. But it's now. It should be done like that. It's just believe me, I'm fucking disappointed in myself that on the fly I don't pull shit out the fucking correct way.
But people that listen know that stuff comes flying out of your head, and I didn't want to be somebody who just says, "Well, you made a mistake," but. I'm like, that's wrong, and I'm like, what do I do? Do I tell him or do I not tell him?
You're not alone. I've
Yeah, but
literally
I don't
talked
wanna-
to people who no, but they've said to me they'll be screaming at the iPod
Oh,
because I
okay.
keep fucking up or something, and I don't want to be fucking Norm Crosby. Nobody wants to malaprop the shit out of their fucking life, but unfortunately,
do.
sometimes I think Joe Audacity is John Audacity, and I fucked that up because now I'm sure I'm going to get a call from John Audacity. Go, how you fucking calling me Joe Audacity?
It's John. Then it's John Rockhead. Then, so maybe we got those names.
Oh,
mixed up.
fucking Joe Rockhead. That was beautiful. We watched a show last night. We watched The Warriors. The
We
Warriors
were
was
flipping
on.
channels, and the Warriors came on, and it was a scene where the policeman came to the park. Was it the park to arrest
Ajax.
James Remar?
Yeah, Ajax is trying to rape Mercedes Rule. It looks like.
You saw this cop for a half a second, and you're like, "That's the dude from the Jeffersons." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Because he's got a very distinctive Easter Island fucking head. So I'm like, look at that cat. And I knew immediately. I go, that's the Jeffersons dude. It's Hugo. And you're like, what? Fucking what?
Talking about?
So then I had to do that back channel thing where I go to IMDb to prove it and try to find out what his real fucking name is. And I go to look. But then I'm like, well, I wonder whatever happened to this fucking guy. So I start to see if he continued to act after the Jeffersons, because I don't remember him. But it turns out he's in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. He's in a million different things. But then it gets to he's in the Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas, and his character was
Joe Rockhead.
fucking Joe Rockhead. You're damn right. So now we can't stop applying Joe Rockhead into all these different things of life. What was the other name we had? We had Joe Rockhead and somebody else.
I don't remember.
There was some other fucking name we were laughing at, and we were just like, "Holy shit, that's hysterical!" It was I can't remember it, but we were watching the Warriors last night, and he popped up, and so now Joe Rockhead has become part of the lexicon.
And part of your investigative journey led you to find out that some of the baseball furies were actually
Robert Townsend of fucking Hollywood Shuffle is one of the goddamn baseball furies.
I didn't even know. That makes no sense.
Well, we didn't know that there were any black baseball furies.
Yeah.
Because this was before Jackie
I was
Robinson,
gonna
this
say,
movie.
Who was the Jackie Robinson of the baseball
It's
furies?
Robert Townsend.
I think so.
And
Kung
and Steve James is the Larry Doby of the baseball furies.
You mean Kung Fu Joe?
Yeah, that's it. Kung Fu Joe and Joe Rockhead. That's what we had.
Kung Fu Joe.
Because he was on the baseball furies. If you don't know who Steve James is, he's a dude. He's in literally one of my favorite scenes in one of my favorite movies of all time. He's a street guy in To Live and Die in L.A.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say your favorite scenes of all time was from Weird Science.
Oh, which is fantastic.
He's in Weird Science too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. He's in Weird Science in the scene where Anthony Michael Hall is completely fucking wasted.
They're at the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ellen Mitchell Smith is also wasted, and then he's telling her,
you
"She
got
kicked
this."
me in the family jewels." In the family jewels, that scene. Steve James leans forward and he's, what does he say? He goes,
But you got this fine. Oh no, is that the other dude?
"No, I'm."
But you got this fine lady. Or no, that's the bartender dude. He's one of the dudes. He's one of the dudes.
He's one of those guys. But he gets really upset when she said, he leans forward. I think he says, "The hell you say," when she kicked him in the balls or something like that, if I remember right.
Well, doesn't he put his? He gets menacing when he won't drink the shot.
Yeah.
That's Kung Fu Joe.
He's just a first of all, he's a beautiful man. I mean, he looks like he's chiseled out of fucking stone.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was a philanthropist or
No.
donated.
No, he's fucking hot. So, and again, he said that.
You think Kung Fu Joe is hot?
Yes.
Okay.
Look at his face. He looks like a statue. He's fucking beautiful. There's a reason people get put in movies. They either look like fucking Easter Island Simpson, or they look like this fucking guy who's like fucking gorgeous. Or he looked like Robert Townsend, who looks like a fucking, literally a pipe cleaner. Look. If you can't admit that a guy is good looking, I'm sorry.
I
don't want to encroach on you.
I'd be I got no problem with that. I never thought of Kung Fu Joe as like, that guy's pretty hot.
Well, I'm not going to rail him, but I mean, he's a good looking dude. You got to admit it.
All right, I'll give you handsome. Kung Fu Joe handsome.
Not enough. I don't think that's enough
All
for
right.
Kung Fu Joe.
Okay.
Because he's also fucking like vascular. He's all fucking yoked, and then his face is all. It's got his face is all. His face is built for a fucking razor commercial. You ever see when they got the razor commercial and there's like a dude who's gonna shave,
Yeah.
but then they show like the artist's rendering of a razor going over somebody's face, and it's always these like lines and these caverns and shit. That's Steve James, dude.
He's got a good cavern.
Kung
face.
Fu Joe he's just fucking all angles. He's a Picasso, dude.
But yet he had to wear the.
He's got a face like a 20-sided die from fucking D&D when you'd roll that shit. Just like, because you got to be careful because it's like, there's a platform, then a move, and then a curve, and an angle, and a bump. But it all works for him.
Doesn't this die look like Kung Fu Joe?
He actually, honestly, if you really want to get down to it, Steve James, he looks like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. So that's a good-looking dude, man. So
Yes. Okay, yes.
he's in To Live and Die in L.A.
Okay.
Yeah, so where he actually he pulls out a weapon I'd never seen before in my entire life, which sounds ominous.
20-sided dice.
It might have been.
All right.
Dude, what if let's make up a guy like
Sharp,
that.
a guy that throws dice at people.
How great would that be?
Joey
Fucking
Cra-
20-sided die?
Joey Craps.
What if you had a 20-sided die and you Joey Craps?
Joey Craps. He
I
sharpens.
like that. Yeah.
Every edge of the die is sharp. It becomes a weapon.
Joey Craps, Tommy Passline. And you file the edges, and they're razor sharp 20-sided die?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I like this guy. So Steve James in To Live and Die in L.A., he's a street guy, and then Willem Dafoe gives him counterfeit bills to use. And then he finds out, the heat's closing in, so he's like, I got to get my paper off the street. So he goes to, he and his fucking henchman dude, the tough guy in the green jacket, they go to fucking Steve James's neighborhood, and they're like, I need my paper back. And Steve James is like, well, it's already in circulation, so I can get it later. And he's like, I need my fucking paper back now. And Steve James is like, and I said, and I told you I didn't have it. You can see the tension starting to build. And then Steve James has 5 dudes with him, and it's just fucking Willem Dafoe and Green Jacket. Now look, Willem Dafoe is one of those dudes who looks like a Holocaust shadow. I mean, clearly the Nagasaki shadow. I don't want to say that there might have been some shadows in the Holocaust, but I'm thinking like a Hiroshima shadow.
On
Let's
a
call him
sunny
that.
day.
Yeah.
In Auschwitz.
Well, but if they turn sideways, you're not going to get a lot of shadows from those guys. They weren't. Let's put it this way: the Nazis not big on feeding people. They were not exactly going ahead and just and say, hey, who wants? This is something you never heard at Auschwitz. Who wants seconds? You never heard that.
Yeah, and all the different places in Auschwitz, you get seconds.
You know where you could get it though?
Where?
In Treblinka. They would totally, because even the scuttlebutt on the trains was they were like, hey, Jesus, I hope this train's going to Treblinka.
I know all this stuff because I watched all those documentaries. I told you.
Yeah, you're on top
I
of
already
it.
know this. I already know this.
So Steve James, then
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe's a thin man, and you wouldn't think that Willem Dafoe, because again in the movie though he's fucking. Because here's the thing, I was going to say, he's the closest human representation of a ring wraith. I think Willem Dafoe, if you think about it.
He looks like the Joker's grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. I could see that. I wouldn't, even as skinny and all that shit as he is, he's going to be fucking, steak gristle tough, and he's just never going to quit. He's just going to keep coming for you. He's one of those dudes, you could beat him to fucking death and he'd keep crawling. He's got that Cool Hand Luke vibe as well, where he's just going to fucking just keep coming for you just to prove a fucking point. He's, you know what, he's got all of the worst qualities of like Cool Hand Luke and John Bender. You know, just that, no, yeah. Like in a fight, Willem Dafoe would never fucking quit. He would just keep coming at you in fucking waves.
That's why you have to shoot him.
He's the Black Knight in Monty Python. You could cut all of fucking Willem Dafoe's shit off, including his giant fucking hog. Willem Dafoe's got a giant hog. You know that?
Like a pig?
No. What are you
on a
talking
farm?
about? No, dude. You know what I'm talking about.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
How do you know this?
I know all the giant crakes.
Well,
That actually made me laugh.
all of them?
I got your Liam Neeson swinging. I got your Willem Dafoe swinging. Willem Dafoe, because he did Last Temptation of Christ, and they said like extras had to avert their eyes because they wanted to stare. I mean, from what I heard, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, so this is all based on gossip that you read and people, or
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it. You know, I'm not in the gym with Dafoe.
that's what I'm saying. How is it just? Are you just?
You know what?
reading gossip?
Here's what happened. I went to Tommy's holiday camp, and I had to pick the biggest dick. They stuck him through the holes. And I said, the camp with the difference.
Never mind the weather.
Oliver Reed, not a big dick, but he was
I
just.
thought he was a huge dick in real life.
Oh yeah, he's a monster. He's a terrible guy.
He's dead.
But Dafoe, and of course Liam Neeson is the one that we know, and of course we all know.
Okay.
Don't pretend. Don't be like that
I
guy.
don't know
I
this.
know nothing of cocks. You know.
I know most of those guys have them. I just didn't know that they ranked them, and I didn't know who was like,
James Woods.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, Sean Young said if his dick, what was it? If his cock was as big as his brain, he'd never be able to move or something like that because because he's got like a 160 IQ. I don't know. Look up Sean Young cocks James Woods. Google it. I'll wait.
I'm glad you pulled that quote. Sean Young said he had his brain was.
Again, I'm old. Fuck.
Yes, you're doddering.
There's no which is why this fucking show is just heading for a cliff. We know this already.
I can't wait.
What, for the crash and burn? You think it'll be on the air and I'll release it? That won't happen.
I think your head will just literally explode.
Nah, I'll just 1 week because again the show's getting pushed further and further to it's Thursday morning. Well, it's Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Hey, what about Friday? And then 1 week it just won't show up and everybody will know.
No.
He's rotting in his apartment.
Here's where you work out your whole system about the believing the lie. Just tell people it's Thursday, and pretty soon they won't know.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. You repeat something often enough, then people are just going to go ahead and be on board with it.
See, you don't ever admit that the show's late.
You know what? Fucking release dates are so early podcasting. Nah, it just comes out whenever. You know what? I could descend upon you any moment. I like that. What if I'm? You know what? You know what I need to be? You know what is missing in the podcasting industry? Suddenness. I need to just fucking show up. Ta-da! I'm going to change the name of the show to Da-da. Because when it shows up.
Or tell people you're from the future.
Ooh.
See, I'm coming to you from next week.
Holy shit.
Like,
hey, it's next Thursday.
Exactly.
There you go. Then I'm always a week ahead.
See? And before you know it, people are going, he just blew my mind, man.
Yeah, we got to convince.
And they won't even pay attention.
We got to convince me though that I'm next. I'm already in next week. That's the problem. It's that.
Yeah.
It's that. That's sitting there staring at the blinking cursor that is my microphone. Because we
Can I tell you what happened downstairs? Can I tell them what happened downstairs before we came up here?
Well, I don't remember what it was, but feel free.
I'm just telling truth. I'm not trying to start a thing. I'm just saying when it comes to the show, I find that your gears switch really fast because we've been banging stuff out all weekend, and you're just creating hilarious. I made that word up. Hilarious stuff. And then I'm like, all right, well, let's next thing on the agenda, we got a perfect window today to do the show. And then you just went, oh, you were like, I don't know, man. We didn't. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We watched a fishing show for 4 hours last night, and it was hilarious. I think it'll be all right. I think you can fill the time, dude.
Yeah, I know.
And then you were like, oh, man.
Well, no, everybody's tired of me talking about this shit.
I'm
It's like,
just
I don't know if
saying,
I'm going to fill the time and all that. I
Yeah,
know. It's ridiculous.
It was the gear shift that it caught me off guard. I was like, whoa, what just happened?
Well, because when you got to do it, you got to fucking do it. That's the point. But that's and it gets to who I am, whatever the fuck. But you're right. But also but truthfully, I will tell you this.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I didn't want to, I was putting the podcast off until Tuesday. I'm here till Tuesday. All
And
right,
I-
I'm here, Amy Mann, and I'm leaving, and I leave that afternoon, and I was like, well, maybe we can do the podcast Tuesday morning, and he's like, I don't want to fucking
That
wait, dude,
is
just
a
in case some
bad
shit's gonna
idea.
happen. Well,
Yeah.
and you're not wrong because I just fucking cut the balls off of last week's podcast by waiting until everybody was full of lasagna and went to sleep. This is totally fucking true. I talked about it on the air, I think, in the show. They had to look. Nobody went to sleep. They fell to sleep because I'm talking at midnight. Because I had a room full of people. Like, I got like 6 people or 8 people or whatever the fuck it was.
Wait.
Awesome people in Canada who I'd spent 2 weeks with.
You were just in. All right, you were in Canada.
I was in Canada last week.
Oh,
and
I haven't listened to the new episode yet because you've.
I've been here.
Okay,
so last week's episode is from Canada. All right, so I'll tell you. All right, so listen to this.
This episode will be you telling me about the last episode.
People love it. It's the inception of podcasts.
We're from the future.
We're suddenness. We're bringing it up right now. Boom, boom, boom. Last week I did the show. I did the podcast in Canada, right?
Okay.
And I was there 11 days, which first of all, far too long. These poor people are driving in from 2 hours away to see me and shuttle me back and forth for appetizers and hamburgers. And I love them. They're so fucking great. Like, if I'd have just gone and hung out with them, that's a different story. But then making them bring me places, they're so kind. That's the thing is they're just
kind.
really nice and friendly and they take care of me. I mean, it's one of the reasons I like to go is because everybody is super cool to me. And like I've talked about fucking moving there for God's sakes.
As opposed to here. I get it. I totally get it.
I'd walk into here and I'm just like fucking stepping into a goddamn oscillating fan. Hey, nice. Are you clipping your nails? What the fuck? That happened. That just fucking happened. All right, I'm gonna talk about this shit. Fuck this,
All right.
dude.
Just allow me to retort. When you're done.
No.
That's all I want to say.
All right, here's the I'm traveling. All right, and so I grabbed nail clippers before I fucking split my house.
We got to come back to the Canada. You putting somebody to sleep because that I don't want to lose that. That's funny. I remember that.
Jeez, I didn't put anybody to fucking sleep.
All right.
They fell to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. All
Why?
right,
But it wasn't because of me. Nobody went, oh, and they settled in for a nice peaceful nap
It's
while I
okay
yapped.
because I do that to Bob Ross, and I love Bob Ross.
Yeah, I'm not Bob fucking Ross.
So you're in the.
Happy little podcast.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
You're traveling.
Well, there's another thing to say before we even get into that shit. Let's talk about you talking about what I talked about downstairs about doing a podcast. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes.
One of the reasons I didn't want to do the fucking podcast and I wanted to put it off until Tuesday is because, and it's one of the reasons why the show has been coming out later on Thursdays. I put it off until the last fucking minute. I get that. But one of the main reasons I wanted to not do it until Tuesday here is because I knew what we had to do, we would have to do, and I didn't want to fucking do it.
Duh.
Right. So I don't look, I'm not a gearhead. I'm not a fucking technical Tom. I'm not any of those fucking guys. So this input and aggregate device and fucking microphones and I don't give a fuck. I literally, if I could just stand on the porch with a megaphone and hope people heard my show, I would do it. I don't want to learn shit.
But eventually, you wouldn't want to talk. You wouldn't want to go get the megaphone. You'd be like, "Oh man, the megaphone's all
Probably.
over there."
That's who I am as a guy.
Yeah.
But just sitting in your fucking in the loft. What do we call this? Is this the cat house? What is this?
This used to be the loft in our house that I turned into my studio, which is Mexi Park.
Mexi Park. All right, because I was saying the basement was the cat house.
No, that never was the cat house.
The cat house was the old house.
You called that the cat house. The
Well,
cat
because
house
it used to be the cat house.
The cat house was my extra bedroom in my first apartment in
Arlington Heights.
Westmont.
Or no, Westmont. Okay.
30 years ago.
All right.
Yeah, that was a cat house.
All right. I apologize. So
That's all right.
was the basement here always Mexi Park too?
No, they never had a name.
All right. So this is now Mexi Park.
Yeah,
so we're in
because
Mexi Park recording. And that's fine. I'm happy to record. I just don't know shit about chords and inputs and fucking alternate ways to dude. Let's put it this way. I got called up here. I'm the fucking talent with this show. I know you're the talent of everything else, and you do everything else better in the fucking world. That's fine. But this I can do. This right here, fucking spit screen, microphone, voice.
But
that's me. But I'm sitting here, and you're on the phone with a dude at tech support, and I'm on the bed going, why am I here? I don't want any of this to happen ever. I don't want to be. I'm telling you truthfully.
I know you're not.
I don't want to plug in shit.
I know. I know that you don't want to do anything.
Right. So I get. That's why when you said, I will admit, I turned into an 8-year-old boy because you're like, hey, here's what I think the schedule should be today. You got to do those things, but they're going to burn your voice out. So we'll do those later. So what if we did the podcast first? And I'm not kidding.
I know.
I started to sweat. I literally started to
know.
sweat because I'm like, I don't want to go upstairs and do electronics. I didn't like school, and this is fucking school, and because this is you. we're so, as you, and look, everybody fucking knows, we're so different because this makes me laugh. All right. And again, because as you know, I'm consistently fascinated by people who can do things that I can't do or choose not to do, I guess would be the better way to say it. So you figured out GarageBand, because we used to record, literally, this used to be 2 tin cans and a fucking one of those bungee cords that you use to tie your bumper together when your fucking car falls apart. And we would record it, and he would be zip discs, and there's fucking stop downs.
Dinosaurs.
Shit. Yes.
I had that little dinosaur that would peck out the thing on the the.
It was like Pappy O'Dell's. We were recording fucking like with I had the fake beard on like Clooney, and I'm pulling that down. Just selling biscuits to people for fuck's sake. So that's what it used to be. Because I'm in a basement and he's got 8,000 guitars and drums and it's fucking awesome. But then it's like and this old school way of doing it. But then I would always say, you know, man, you could probably bust out GarageBand. I know you're fucking smart. And you were just like, you know, it's easier to do it this way. And then all of a sudden a year passes and you're like, yeah, no, I know, I can make GIFs now. I'm like, what the fuck? How did you do that? Because you could do it. You will sit at a desk and you will learn and you will look at shit and you'll be like, yeah, this is the way to do things. And I'm incurious. I don't fucking care. Because now, you know what? Like this will, again, and this isn't true, but it is true. Should I make GIFs? Nah, man, I got a GIF guy now. He knows how to make GIFs.
I know. Dude, there's I know more how to do more stuff than you know. And I'm not telling you because I don't want to have to do it for you. I'm talking things like engraving. Time travel.
All right.
Biscuits.
Do me a favor. Invent time travel so I can go back where I'm not sitting on the couch being told I got to do this fucking show.
That's the difference here is that, and this is going to sound cold, I guess. I don't care. That I know you don't want to do stuff. Mm-hmm. And I know you don't. And I'm like, well, you're either going to do it or you're not. It's your show. That's how I feel.
But also, then you use your fucking bullshit shaming language to trick me into doing shit, and I fucking hate it.
Yes, I tricked you into doing the thing that you...
You did, because we're on the table. We're downstairs, and this is what he's doing. He kept going, all right, here's the thing. We got, this is the schedule, and I think the podcast should be done first. But, you know, I mean, if you don't want me on the show and you just want to do it at your house instead and you just don't want to do it, is that... And I would go, look, it's not that I don't want to fucking do it, but I didn't want to just go, I don't want to go learn. I don't want to go to fucking school, man. Well, I don't need Scantron tests because I just talk. But in your house, it's impossible to just launch into talking. We've got to plug in a bunch of shit. And I hate it. Oh my God, I hate it so much, dude. You have no idea. And I wish I didn't. I wish I had developed a work ethic or discipline or the ability to learn.
For the casual observer, this process of figuring out how to record took probably about 20 minutes.
An hour. Took an hour. We got up here around 2 and it was done about 3:15.
No. That's not what happened.
Well, regardless, if it took a minute.
I know, but my point is, when you're with somebody and you're all gung ho, you're like, hey, let's go shopping. Yeah, let's go get a pizza. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, let's do it. And then it came time to do the one thing. Let's go do your podcast.
Yeah.
Then I have 2 options. I can go quit being, the talent and having a hissy and do the thing you do. Let's just go figure it out. I could do that, or I could stop and go, wait a minute. Maybe he just doesn't want to record the podcast because I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he just doesn't want a guest on, and that's fine. I totally get that. But I'm coming from a perspective of we have a list of things that need to get done, and there's an aspect of it that's going to cause Mike to really use his voice in a loud way that is going to wreck it. So obviously you save that for last. So you save that task for last. So it's a matter of convenience and being practical. It was practical to record today because I knew there was going to take a little time to set this up. This was going to require more work before we got to just be silly. Now, it's no secret you're here to do the interlude.
Yeah.
And now,
all
you've done for the interlude is you sat down at a microphone and everything's all set up for you and you just had fun, and that's great. This, to record the podcast today, took a little bit of effort because I'm trying to help you do it for yourself. That's why I wanted to record on your laptop using your program, and that didn't work.
All right, look, you bust my balls. You're my friend, and that's fine. But also, all right, let's talk about this. I'm recording the interlude, and there's a part where I'm talking, and I'm like, you know what? I actually like my voice right now. Let's do this stuff. And literally, I'm talking, and then you just go, "Hey, man, your voice isn't as cool as you think it is." And I'm like, "Why the fuck would you do that to me? I don't understand."
The same way Jimmy would turn to you and go, "Who do you think you are, Serpico?"
But my voice is cool, and it was cool in the moment. It sounded fucking good, and I was like really confident and happy. And then you're just like, "Yeah, your voice doesn't sound nearly as cool as you think it does."
Right.
Holy fuck!
Let's imagine that we're all together in Arizona at the UN of Evil gathering, and you look over, and Dennis is kind of looking at himself in the mirror, kind of giving side glances and kind of checking himself out. At some point, it's your duty to go, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
It's not your duty when I'm in a work capacity and the sound of my voice.
A work capacity.
The sound of my voice is important in what we were doing. And I was like, this is a fucking home run. If we're going to do this, let's do it now because I sound really fucking good. And you're like, nah, you sound like shit. Oh, fuck, then why am I even doing this? Well, maybe I should get away from the microphone. Maybe I should just go drive a fucking truck. Maybe I should deliver fucking chips to vending machines all over the goddamn country and never say another fucking word to anybody ever again because my fucking voice is shit.
If I really thought your voice sounded horrible, would I let you near my stuff?
I don't know. You thought I was running your bathroom an hour ago.
All right, let's go back to that. Fuck. I walk by our guest bathroom, and the door's open, and this bathroom has the tub that's inset into the wall, and the shower curtain's partially closed. So he's leaning into he's standing with it facing the tub. So
and you first thought I was taking a selfie for some ridiculous reason.
That was a joke. All right. It's almost like it looked like you were looking at your phone while you were standing outside the bathtub. And then I'm like, that's really bizarre. What's he doing? All of a sudden I hear clip, 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 clip. And I just said, "Are you clipping your nails in my bathtub?" And then as in that tone, I was like, "Come on." I was being silly. And you whirled on me like I should have known. God, there's a goddamn catcher in this thing. I would never.
Because I'm not an animal. I'm like, there's a catcher on this. I clip my fucking nails over the tub in case one stray bings out, and I'm going to be able to find it, and then I can pick it up and throw it in the fucking toilet. I'm not going to ruin your house. I don't jerk off in your house. I clip my nails in your house with a catcher. I make sure, dude, it is fucking ghost protocol when I come to your fucking house. I slide in like a wraith, and then I zip the fuck out the same fucking way. I don't want to ever be known that I'm here. I same thing in Canada. Like I wash every dish. I wash every fork. I'm not fucking Belushi. I'm not going to sleep on your couch. And so when you come at me with the, dude, are you clipping your fucking nails in my fucking
when
tub?
I come at you. You mean when I walk by the bathroom and look in, are you clipping your nails into my tub?
And your wife, because your wife's downstairs and hears it, and she's like, holy shit, is he clipping his nails in my fucking tub? That's fucking disgusting. And I'll never be allowed to come back.
You're standing in the tub with a nail clipper. What else was I supposed to say?
I'll never be allowed to come back. Kristen will just be like, "Oh my god, he clipped his nails here. What the fuck?" Because I even went to Kristen today. I'm like, because I was like, we got to go to Walgreens right when I landed because
that's right.
Well, that's okay. I'm just saying because I'm out of mouthwash and I got no conditioner or whatever the fuck. So we didn't, and
we have all that stuff in.
Well, so that's the thing is I went in your little
we
little
don't
closet.
Have your brand, do we?
Which is true.
We don't have your brand.
Don't worry about it. So
don't worry about it.
So I found a travel size toothpaste and I found a travel size conditioner, but not a travel size mouthwash, which is whatever. So whatever. So I use your fucking travel size stuff, but then I went to Kristen and I said, "Hey, look, I didn't get to the grocery store, so I ganked a travel size toothpaste and I ganked a travel size conditioner. Like I'll mail you if you want them to replace." And she's like, "That's why that stuff's in there." And I go, "Yes, but I have to do that." It's like you don't know this because you haven't listened to the show, but I'm going to fucking retell it because it makes me laugh. I'm at Ken's house in Canada last week.
Oh, this is okay. I didn't hear.
All right, so I'm at Ken's house in Canada, and he gives me the Wi-Fi password, and I put it on my phone. So I got Wi-Fi in his house. So it's the first day I'm there, or second day I'm there. And then he goes to bed, and I'm up a little later, and I'm doing some work. So I open up my laptop, and I don't have Wi-Fi on the laptop. So I'm like, fuck. And I don't remember what it is because I just put it, you put it in your phone and it disappears. It's just, and now I have Wi-Fi the whole time I'm there. It'll remember the network. But I need Wi-Fi on the laptop to work. So I'm like, fuck, what was it? I don't remember what it was, but I remember where he had the password. And I'm like, he had it on a thing. So then I have to go into his cabinet, and he's got a little, one of those portable file cabinets that has all of his fucking paperwork. And it's got like credit card receipts, and it's got, his phone bills and all that shit. So I just take it out, and I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it because I know the company who has the Wi-Fi. So I'm flipping through, and there's a tab through, and I pull out a folder, and I look, and I'm like, oh, it's not in there. And then in my brain, and in my brain I go, if he has a nanny cam, and he sees that he went to bed, and in the middle of the night, I started going through his bills. Like it's the fucking... It's so presumptuous, but I needed to work, and I knew he can trust me, and he knows that, but also, he doesn't really know me. I mean, he knows me through the podcast 11 years, and I've stayed at his house 3 different times, but if he goes back and checks the fucking tape, I'm going through cabinets and shit like Paranormal Activity. It's like, fuck, you'd boot me out and throw me the fuck into the driveway.
You know, how else are you supposed to check your fantasy football or baseball team?
Oh, I was doing research because I needed to find demon names. But anyway, I was working, so I'm doing shit, and I, it was legitimately, I needed access to Wi-Fi.
No, I know.
And
always find... It seems like you always find yourself in those weird situations.
Right, I'm elbow deep in this guy's fucking credit card bills. Like, oh, hold on a second. And what's this? Oh, there's his work insurance. I mean, Jesus, fuck, what are you doing, man? And I told him, so the next morning, so then I panic. And I'm like, holy shit, if he gets up before me and he looks at a fucking nanny cam video and he sees me, and then in my head, I swear to God, in my brain, I'm like, well, fuck, I mean, I'm not sleepwalking. I can't say I'm sleepwalking and going through his shit. Like, there has to be some I just got to tell him. I go, what, do I wake him up now? Fuck, I can't wake him up now and go, hey, dude, I'm sorry, man. I just went through your bills and don't freak out. And because I literally, this is how my fucking head works. It's just going in circles a mile a fucking minute. And I'm like, he's going to throw me out. He's good. Where am I going to stay in Canada once Ken throws me out? So I go to bed and I worried about it. I laid in bed. I'm just like, oh, fuck, I don't know. All right. So I wake up in the morning. And this is completely true. I said, well, I want to tell him right away. I go, but I'm going to take a shower in case he throws me out.
At least I'm clean.
So I'm clean. So I can go somewhere, and at least I've had like a final shower before I get to go to the airport and fly home in shame. So I get all cleaned up, and I literally pack my suitcase. I put all my stuff in my suitcase just in case. Because look, dude, Ken's a cop, big barrel-chested dude, and if we got to go round and round in his fucking kitchen, he's going to beat me down, throw me out, and I want to make sure when he throws my luggage out, it's not piece by piece.
Yeah.
He can just pick up a whole bag and toss it out there. I'm making sure.
A lot more dramatic.
Yeah, so I fucking, sure enough, I go downstairs, he's in the kitchen, and he's like, hey, and I go, hey, and I walk up to him, and I go, listen, I got to talk to you. And he's like, what? I said, last night you went to bed, and I needed the Wi-Fi password, and I knew where you got it, and you said it was a new Wi-Fi company, and that's why you had to look it up. I go, at my house, it's on the router, so I can just look at the router. I go, but I saw your so I had to take your files out, and I had to go through them, and I promise you, I didn't look at your phone bills or any of that shit. I saw what it was, the tab, and I looked for the name of the Wi-Fi company, and I pulled those out, and I had to flip through those, and and he goes, okay.
You'd found it, though, right? I mean,
of course.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, no, I didn't find his password. I found the bills and stuff.
Oh, I thought
because he had just switched.
Okay.
So I found the old bills from the old Wi-Fi company, and I found the new bills, but I didn't see where it had the Wi-Fi password. But literally, I go through this 15-minute explanation, and then he just goes, yeah, no problem. I go, oh, all right. I go, I thought you'd be fucking furious. I didn't want you to look at a fucking nanny cam video and you see me going through your goddamn fucking bills and wondering what I'm doing. And he just goes, I wouldn't even think, what? Like, he was just puzzled. People don't even know how to talk to me.
Because everybody knows what you're capable of. They hide all that shit.
Well, oh yeah, look, that's the thing. Is another thing. This guy's listening to me for 11 years.
Yeah, he's not worried. He hid all this shit.
And he knows there is a story, certainly, where I like being a spy.
Yeah.
I have 2 separate stories where I fuck things up by going through somebody's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have a history, so people...
You know what makes me laugh is people remember the shower. They remember that story.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody remembers the time I house sat for the woman across from me and I watched porn on her VCR and ruined her fucking
recording.
Yeah,
of
she was recording a soap opera, and she comes over and her face. Oh my God, I was so busted. And thankfully, she didn't go by my mom, but she was so disappointed in me. And I look, I've disappointed women from that point on. I mean, it's like that's how I handle my business, I'm sure. But I remember her face. She was so. Also because the VCR was a newfangled thing. It was like $700, and me and Mike Scott are in her fucking basement eating her food, playing fucking ping pong on her table, and oh, what fucking idiots. So I've always he knew me as a spy. I mean, I've got that in me, and so I had to make sure he knew I wasn't a spy in his house, and then he's just like, yeah, fine, and don't worry about it.
See, I guess not everybody leaves their porn laying around where they can,
Well, all right, but if I found your porn, that's fine. But if I'm looking at your credit card transactions, what a fucking monster! Like, who does that shit? That's a level of spying I haven't reached yet. That's some fucking I got to get the knock list. Somebody lower me from the ceiling bullshit. You know what I mean? That's just straight up fucking Elliot Hunt hanging from a ceiling. And I wanted to make sure that he knew that I wasn't fucking. It wasn't a long con to look at his fucking phone bill. You know what I mean? I just had to make sure because I've stayed at this dude's house 3 times. So then if he sees, like I said, what if he's got a new nanny cam, and then he sees that and then he goes,
does he have kids?
He does have 2 kids, but they don't. He's in a he's
I'm
separated.
just saying, are they little enough to need a nanny cam?
No, fuck.
So why would the nanny cam even factor into this scenario?
I don't know what he tapes himself doing. He's a
Why
cop.
does he have to tape him? So why do you?
He's a cop.
People
Cops
are
might-
watching you.
Well, Rockwell is certainly. We can all agree on that.
Watching me.
But you have cameras to make sure nobody does fuckery in your house. So you're trying to keep abreast of that. You know what I mean? Because everybody does that, dude. We've all handed our lives over to big camera and big whoever the fuck. Because the thing that makes me laugh. This one cracks me up. The fucking whoever made that doorbell where you can see who's at your door. You know what I mean? The fucking camera doorbell.
Yeah.
Those people need to tithe like 1/3 of their earnings to the guys who made the Purge movies. Like literally, there's no reason to see who's at your fucking door. Because you know what? Here's what you do: don't answer your fucking door. I don't need to see who the fuck's there. You're knocking. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not answering.
I disagree. Since that technology's come out, the ding dong ditch community has been blown out of the water.
But I see that as a tragedy.
I don't.
I'm all for.
I
ding dong
actually
ditch.
have a house that has been ding dong ditched.
Well,
And-
yeah, but also look. You can't ever convince me that anybody is ding dong ditching your house because you're known. First of all,
Well,
as
let
our
me-
friend Liana will say, you look tough in real life. So there's no way that they can fucking come over
Well,
here and ring your bell.
They can ring my bell.
Anita fucking
You can ring my bell.
Anita Ward is not in your neighborhood.
When Ava was my oldest daughter, when she was junior high age, that's the age when the boys come sniffing around, and of course that includes things like, and we never got our house TP'd or anything, toilet paper or whatever, but there was a ding dong ditch period where dumb boys are like, let's save his house.
Yeah.
Some of them didn't know me. Then eventually there was an incident where they kind of all knew me, and then that's when it stopped. But this is when it.
Can we talk about that incident?
It's an anecdote. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But the way my house is set up, my old studio was downstairs right by the front door.
Yeah.
It's right off the front door. Like when you walk into a house, there's right off the foyer, there's an office, and that's where my studio was. So it had been happening, and luckily I was standing up in my studio to go move somewhere else, going somewhere else. So I was literally walking out the door, and somebody ding-dong ditched me. And I literally opened the door, and this kid was halfway down the driveway. I mean, he took off, but he did not expect me to come out of that house
Immediately.
as fast as I did. And, I'm not going to chase this kid down the street. But he was just crossing the street. He goes, I stopped running. I was like, I look really stupid. What am I going to do? Chase this kid down?
You're not going to beat him up.
So I said, not loud. It was not loud enough for him to hear me. I go, I saw you. I know who you are. I don't want to see you again. And he just took off.
Yeah.
He just kept running. And then it kind of stopped after that. So,
That was
I mean,
it.
yeah, that. But that's being able to see through the doorknob, that so long ding dong ditch. Can't play it anymore.
How dare you rob children of their youth?
You mean us when we were kids?
Well, but the difference is we didn't ring a doorbell. We threw a rock at it from a block away.
We threw another door at the door.
We didn't fuck around. We would grab the smallest boy on the block and ram his head into the doorbell until they opened it up.
Like we were breaking into Minas Tirith.
Yeah, we weren't great. But yeah, I don't understand that level of privacy. I don't need a fucking toothbrush with Wi-Fi. I just what the fuck? There are smart toilets now. Jesus fuck. I got news for you. If you were that fucking smart, you wouldn't be a fucking toilet. All right? I wouldn't be shitting in your mouth.
You would have ran when I came in the cubicle.
Yeah, you would have said, "Fuck you, I'm a refrigerator. Turn me around."
I'm so smart. I know not to be in the room with this guy.
Yeah. Or you
gotta-
even, well, at the factory, you step up and they're like, "Hey, man, you're totally a smart toilet." You're like, "Fuck that! You gotta turn me into a fucking oven."
I'm so smart. I don't want to be a toilet anymore.
You want to put hot shit in me? It better be a pot pie, and not a used pot pie. I want a real pot pie that I can cook the fuck out of. Don't fucking have some guy sit on me. I refuse to be sat on. If you were that smart, you would not have a job where people sat on you.
Well, depends on who the person was.
Well, that's true. All right, but the nail clipping, that's, you don't understand. You make me look like a monster, and I'm not a monstrous person.
No, those are all conclusions you jumped to because you were in a weird position and you realized how weird it looked. It's not my fault. I walked by the bathroom door, I looked in and saw you standing facing a tub with clipping your nails. I mean, I saw that. It's not something I.
Humans do that.
Yes,
And
but-
again, I had fucking Wolverine claws. I've been traveling for fucking 2 weeks.
Again, all this stuff that doesn't mean anything. I just
But
walked
you
by and made an observation.
Kristen, you're not going to believe this. Mike's clipping his nails in the bathroom, gross, and they're all over the floor. It's just like, dude, none of that happened. I got to catch it. And I turn around, because look, you know me. I bought the Cadillac of fucking nail clippers. It catches the fucking thing. It's got them all in there, and then you
I'm
dump
well
them out.
aware of that because you yelled it at me the second I made my little
Yes.
comment. I'm like, dude, relax. I'm just take
Trying
it
to-
easy,
you're
Serpico.
Serpico would have never been observed clipping his nails. I would have gone into the bathtub, and you would have never seen me.
I mean, it's not my. You're standing there clipping your nails into the bathtub. I'm just like, hey, he's clipping his nails in the bathtub.
But just the very indicator of what you're saying right now is you do think that I was letting them spray all over the goddamn place like fucking DNA shrapnel. You think I'm gonna leave my DNA in your fucking house?
No, I was thinking that maybe that's how he clips his nails. But knowing Mike the way I know him, he's gonna pick up the things. That's what I thought, honest. So, but me just going, hey, look what I just saw, and all of a sudden, like,
Well, because you're trying to make me sound like a terrible person, and no one understands
I'm
why
not
you
trying
do
to
that.
make you look like a terrible person. I observed something that was very weird, and I reacted to it in the moment. That's what happened.
Disappointing. I don't care for this. I don't care for you hanging me out to dry in front of your wife.
Well, you have to get used to the fact that, and when you're here,
Hold on. I'm 52 years old. What do I need to get used to? Go ahead and tell me. If I haven't by now, tell me the thing I need to get used to.
well, you kind of know this, but you got to get used to the fact that when you come here, you're just Uncle Mike, dude.
Yeah, but Uncle Mike sometimes got to clip his nails. I'm not the idiot in 16 Candles like, oh, don't go in there. I'm not the Hulk in a fucking sketch. I promise I'm not going to ruin your bowl and just come out and be like, ha ha, high fives.
I know
Also,
that.
I've got my godson's here. I don't need him knowing I'm clipping his nails in the place where he takes a shower every day, because then he's going to think every time he steps on something, he's going to go, oh, is that Uncle Mike's nail? Dude, I can't fucking do that. You fucking try to reveal me as this horrible monster. I'm not that guy.
I didn't try to refuse anything. I made an observation. Hey, Uncle Mike's clipping his nails into my bathtub. That's interesting. And
It's not interesting. Not because now I'm painted as the nail clipping guy. That's who I am forever.
but you were clipping your nails in the bathtub.
It's a good thing to clip your nails. It's healthy.
It is. And if I'm at someone's house, I would do it. First of all, I wouldn't do it at someone's house.
See, this is that's the root cause of this whole thing. That's what it's getting to. You thought I was making a big fucking mess, and I know I would never do that. But unfortunately, I had to do it because otherwise, I look like Beecher in Oz. I mean, I got giant fucking fang nails, and that's fucking terrible. So I'm like, and also here's the thing too. I broke one of them on accident when I was getting out of the plane to come here to Chicago, and so I trimmed that one at the airport. Yes, it's that I didn't leave DNA there either. The catcher caught it, but then I had one nail cut.
You clipped your nails at the airport?
Dude, I was reverse Huggy Bear. I had 9 long nails and 1 short nail instead of the 1 coke nail on your pinky and everything else short. I had 9 coke nails and 1 fucking trim nail. So for 2 days, I've avoided clipping them, and but I'm going like this. I'm like feeling my nails. I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot. And then you're in the bathroom and you're in the shower or whatever, and then you catch your neck and you're, oh, dude, that's long. I got to clip that.
Okay.
So then I had to clip them.
That's fine. It was right before that you started recording the podcast. I said, let me use the restroom. So I got up to go to the restroom, and that's when you had the impulse to clip your nails.
And also,
Right in the middle of this.
but this is totally well because I was sick of it. I had been fucking 3 days.
Yeah.
But also, and the truth be told, I was going to go outside and do it on the porch.
Is he clipping his nails in my yard?
Well, that's the thing is I was going to go outside because I'm like, well, then even if one fucking stray escapes, then I don't have to worry about getting my balls busted and I didn't make a mess. Because at my house, literally, I have the catcher, and I do it the same way over the tub. But sometimes I will venture out to the carport and do it out there. And I will tell you, the reason I stopped doing it in the carport is because it was like 2:30 in the morning one time, and I'm out there. You hear nothing. You literally, it's the still of the fucking night. It's me and the ink spots outside in the fucking carport, and all you hear is tick, 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 tick. And I'm waiting for somebody to poke their head out and go, are you clipping your nails in the carport? Because fucking you live there, apparently.
You need to stop doing that.
Yeah, right? And it's the second worst thing I'd ever done in the fucking carport. But fuck, dude. I mean, so I literally considered going outside. I'm like, should I go outside? But then I didn't want you going, why are you going outside, stupid? And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I got shit to do. I got to go outside in the fucking rain and clip my fucking nails because I don't want to get my balls busted for doing it in your goddamn house. I'm hygienic. I swear to God.
All this, it's like this avalanche of like, I'm not a monster.
It's the truth.
But no one said you were anything. I just made an observation.
You pointed, you gave me the Nelson Muntz, you went, ha ha, you told your wife, she's downstairs right now, putting my shit in a bag. I'm going to get thrown the fuck out. I'm not that. You literally, I feel like Quasimodo half the fucking time. Sanctuary. I'm not a fucking horrible monster. I'm not.
No one ever said you were.
Yeah, but even bringing it up indicates that there's some level of monstrosity that you believe is inside of me. And we all know, look, I'm capable of bad things, certainly, but I don't think clipping the nails. And again, I clean up after myself. I wash every fork, every dish.
See, all this is unnecessary.
Nah. I want to be
You protest too much.
Well, again, I'm learning about boundaries and things like that. So
Really?
when I want to. Well, I want to set them.
That there are some?
Well, but if you set them, then people go away. They fucking get mad and they leave.
What do you mean?
If you set a boundary of some sort, or you're like, well, I don't want to do that. Are you want an example? I'll fucking give you an example. We have year 12 of this podcast is coming up. And I give you all of the fucking leash in the world to do the music because you're the music guy. I don't know a fucking thing about it. And then you played the new theme song yesterday, and I'm like, I kind of like this. Like, what if we did this? You went, nope. And I went, all right, but what if? But let me hear it that way. At least let's hear it that way. Okay, we play it,
Yes.
and then I go, you know what? I really like that version. No. All right. So I guess I have to just that's my opinion doesn't fucking matter.
You just got done saying I was in charge of the music.
Yes, but I used to get input. I used to get it, and I could go, well, what if you did this, or what if you did this?
And then I realized there was that was really dumb. No, I don't mean that. You know I don't mean that.
No, you do. It's okay.
No,
It's okay to
no.
mean that. That's totally fine.
No, that was just being silly there. Honest to God, there are some things that are just not good ideas, in my opinion. And if something is mine to do,
which it is,
well, then you can't have it both ways.
Well, which is why. But all right, because that's why I throttled down. I'm like, all right, and I didn't say anything else.
There's going to be you can't say something is yours and then go, well, if you change that and move that around.
But I used to get to do that. That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, you would send me something, and they were always home runs. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
I'm going to tell you, I don't shut you down. I listen. I actually am probably one of the more accommodating people when it comes to that. I'll listen to what you have to say because it is for your show, which I get. But there's always going to come a time when I'm just like, I don't like that. And if it's truly mine, I should be able to say, I don't like that, and have that just be what it is.
And I agree.
Yeah, because
but I do have to admit that it makes me sometimes. That's why I talk about, like I said, boundaries. Like I didn't push. Because I recognize you are not compensated nearly enough for the work you do for this show, and you're going to give me the poor mouth, dude. It's never about that, and I understand
I'm not
that.
compensated at all.
Well, that's bullshit, and that is fucking complete horseshit. And you need to fucking back the fuck off that right now.
I can't make a joke either way. If I joke about you not paying me, you get mad. If I joke about you pay, it's not about the money.
I'm not mad.
I know, but here's the thing.
But also before you do that,
Yeah.
I'm not mad. But I don't want people listening to think that you just do shit for free and I take advantage of it and I'm a fucking.
They already know that.
I always think of myself with this like King Henry VIII fucking turkey leg fucking stein full of beer asshole in a velvet suit who's going, bring me this, my theme song. Bah, ha, ha. I'm not that dude, man. I'm just fucking doing the best I can. I don't know. I love the fact that you help and you're. I couldn't do this without you. I couldn't. But I'm always worried that if I fucking talk to you about something, like I said, like a song, you'll just go, fuck it, I'm going. Like the artwork shit. We all
right. That's a very good point. If that were true, if what you're saying, all you're saying was true, I wouldn't even be doing the show now.
Well, it got to that.
No, I'm saying years ago. I would have dropped out years ago. If I wasn't tolerant and accommodating and...
Years ago?
Yes.
See, all right, and
a year ago.
But let me say, all right, because now, and again, it's because it's the John Bender in me. Mm-hmm. I just want to go, well, then fuck, just stop. Then you shouldn't do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your life and waste a year.
I know,
you see what I mean?
That's what you do, though.
I don't like to do that. I'm trying to not.
All the time.
I'm not all the time. I'm trying to throttle it down and stop doing it.
But you just did it.
I admitted that that's the instinct, but I didn't do it. You know what I mean?
If something doesn't go the way you intend or want it to, you're always like, well, then don't do it. And I'm like, we don't have to make it black and white. I'm not saying I'm going to stop doing this. I'm just saying I'm not going to do this, and these are the reasons why, and they're valid reasons. I think they're good reasons, and I think anybody else in that position probably wouldn't have been as accommodating and patient. But I'm sitting right here, and I've tried to figure out a way to work around the difference.
You trying to figure out a way to work around you.
Which, all right, you want to look at it like that? But
That's the truth.
I know, but it's like, if
Hey man, I know. All right, I know. I'm difficult a lot of the time to do stuff with. I have instincts. Like, I mean, again, I'm clipping your nails, and I think you want to kick me out because I'm doing it. I don't know why my brain makes that fucking. My brain is Edwin Moses, dude, and it will jump over hurdles all the way to the end in a way where you didn't expect it. I just that's like I have to. And look, it's rooted in childhood and all this bullshit, and I learned a bunch of stuff and whatever the fuck.
All I'm saying is that I know all this already, and I've chosen to say, well, whatever. It's just Mike being Mike. Now, people can do two different things. A person can want somebody to change and be different, and spend millions of years wishing they were different, or wishing they could be different, or change, or you can say, look, that's that person. That's how they are. You either accept them or get rid of them. And I don't believe in getting rid of that. I think you just got to accept people for what they are.
Yeah,
and you can
I wish
choose.
I could get rid of him. Seriously, I
that's
don't understand.
Again, I'm saying that's your battle. That's your struggle. That's what you have to do. If you don't like the way you are, then you have to change yourself. But what I'm saying is that
I'm trying to do that. It's like when I'm in Canada, and everybody that, like, I meet Ken, I meet John, I meet these guys, and they're just fucking easygoing, cool dudes. Like, I'm like, I wish I could be that dude. You know what I mean? Just go, yeah, that's cool. All right. But when I say, yeah, that's cool, it's my way of separating myself from the thing we're talking about, so I don't have to talk about it anymore. Instead of fully accepting the thing and really thinking it's cool, it's just me going, okay, fine, because I don't want a chance pushing it and then everything exploding. This will sound strange. I am constantly on tenterhooks or around myself.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what that is, and I'm trying to figure. I've fixed some of it, but it's weird. It's just a weird thing to be on eggshells around yourself.
Well, you're self-conscious about the fact that it's transparent, is what it is. That's what it is.
Sometimes it works for me that it's transparent, but
then why? But that in a way, that's kind of that's a narcissistic angle of like.
Well, I got some of that in me. There's no doubt.
Well, that's what I'm pointing out to you. If you're constantly thinking, well, this person thinks I'm this and this person thinks I'm that, negative or positive, you're still under the impression that they're thinking about you when chances are they're not.
Odds are pretty good they are.
That's a narcissistic thing right there. It's like that thing. A lot of people used to say that about going to the gym. Man, I go to the gym. I feel like everybody's staring at me, and like I look bad in these pants, or I'm not doing this exercise right. Think about it. When you're at the gym, do you give a shit about the guy next to you? I don't.
Yeah.
Nobody
No,
cares.
I get it.
Again, this goes against the theme of your show, where you say no one cares. That's kind of true sometimes. Nobody does care. I mean, people care, but half the time people don't care what your hang-ups are. Just don't be a dick. Not you. I mean, people.
No, me, everybody. I understand it.
I
And it's
meant
a
that
blanket
in
thing.
general. I'm not calling you a dick.
No, but I mean, I can be sometimes, and I get that, and that's fine.
But I understand.
But when it comes to, I don't collaborate a lot. So when
you don't collaborate, I'm going to pronounce it like that.
okay,
That's my thing now.
all right, that's cool. You change stuff, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you don't collaborate well. Because the
Because
reason
I- because I
reason I know
think-
this, the reason I know this is because collaborations with you in the past have always been with people that are in your business, writers, people that are trying to achieve the same goal you are. You both have the same end game. You're trying to do something. You're both comedians, or the group you're with are all writers or comedians. Those don't go well, maybe, because everybody's got their own agenda. I came into this thing like, I don't have an agenda. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm not trying. So if we can't get along in a collaborative way, that to me, that's like, that's just.
But we do.
We do, but it's hard because first of all, you're in LA and I'm in Chicago.
Yeah.
But
But also, I can admit this too. I in a collaborative atmosphere,
like space.
I will take rejections of my work as rejections of me.
Yeah, I know.
It gets messy.
I know.
And I try not to do that. I've become better at it. It used to be real bad, like even on shows and shit. You'd get a joke cut and I'd fume for a fucking hour. I mean, like, dude, the fucking joke's better than that joke. Why'd you pick that fucking joke?
Great I am.
I'm a fucking genius. As a matter of fact, I should host this fucking thing. Give me a heater. Somebody Henry Higgins me. So that's the thing is it would blend in a way where it's like it's a rejection of me, and it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? You should just be able to. That's why I envy dudes who can just fucking churn shit out and go like you again, literally like you can just do fucking a ton of stuff and it's good. It's good. You put it out there and that's fine. I don't know what I'm missing in me that doesn't let me just go, yeah, this is fucking good. I know this is good. Instead, I question myself all the time, going, nobody fucking cares and nobody wants to hear this or what. I don't know why that exists.
I can tell you, I can solve your problem.
You got a bullet?
Yes, a knowledge bullet. This is a bullet of self-knowledge.
All right.
As long as you are feeling self-conscious about not doing everything that you could or should do, the end result you'll never be happy with. You'll always second guess it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's an overreaction to going, well, I didn't really prepare for this, or I didn't do the research I should have done for it, but I'm still great. And then you're like, well, am I really great? Well, I didn't really try. I think when you try and do everything you can and you work as hard, when you work, I guess that's the word here.
No, you're right.
When you work at something,
I feel triumphant.
No,
case in point. Well, no, but I understand what you're saying, because when you work at something, then the end result is that you can be that more proud in it because you put the work in. I
can understand it if you do that, and like millions of artists, musicians, whatever, work up months on an album and they think it's their Sgt. Pepper and it gets shit reviews. You can understand where that feeling of rejection comes in. But if you know you half-assed it and somebody shits on it, you're going to overcompensate by going, "What do you know? I'm this, I'm that."
Well, I'm not half-assing anything.
Again, I'm not saying it's you.
Why did you say I half-assed things? I can clip my nails wherever I fucking want to clip my nails. God damn it!
Yeah, I ran out of words. I'm afraid to talk. Big man funny.
Oh, there you go. I'll take that. That's fine. But he actually hosts the Tonight Show on the
Big man
reservation.
funny?
Yeah, he's terrific.
Big orgasm and
and
now coming to the stage. That's just my take on it. If you like, I'll give you an example. Before I learned how to do digital work, music, you did the interlude where we talked. Where it was the interlude with all the, was it the Uber? It might have been the Uber one.
That one, or where we put together all of the soundscapes from movies and shit. Yeah.
You did all that editing.
Yeah.
And to me, that's a perfect example of this is really good because I busted my ass on this. I took the time. I sat down. I crafted it. I learned how to edit, and I was placing sound because I at the time I didn't know how to do it. And you were just, like that's when you're done with that, you're like, I feel great.
Yes.
Because no matter what happens, I know I gave 100% in that. I can't second guess my efforts. That's what it is, and I happen to think is really good.
Well, without revealing too much about what we're doing here this weekend, the same thing occurred because, David we come up with an idea, we sit down, we back and forth, we figure out what we're going to do. And it all, as usual, it's so funny. I worry because I'm like, well, dude, we've only got a few weeks left. And then
I have a confession. I completely forgot about what episode you were in when you called me and said, "Are you going to?" Because that's the thing.
Well, because I wanted to touch base. I said, "Hey, look."
You were like worried. Are you going to do an interlude?
People asked me, literally, I would hear from listeners, and I would go, "Look, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if there's an interlude this year."
Because you never said anything to me.
Because why would I bother you? I can't approach you and go, "Hey, dude."
No, I just think you assumed I knew what episode you were on.
No,
I have no clue.
No, I go the other way. I assumed you weren't doing it, period, because I hadn't heard from you. You're usually good about it, and you'll get me and go, "Hey, look, we're getting close. We should talk." And when I didn't hear from you,
I
I thought, because again, with the artwork coming later in the week, and then we had that thing in the
Well-
middle of this year where you weren't doing any artwork, I was like, well, fuck, he doesn't want to do this, obviously.
Well, to you're right, and I'll admit this. I have taken a step back because it's the only safe thing. It's the only reasonable thing I can do. I am no longer going to call and remind you of something that I've already talked to you about. That's just the way it's got to be for me.
But with the interlude, we hadn't talked about it. I just
Because
assumed you
I
weren't
figured,
doing it.
well, that's on. I think that's a thing. That's just the way things are.
Yeah.
You know, you could have easily just said, "Hey."
Well, I'm
are
not
you-"
bitching.
Yeah.
I'm just stating
because
about
you
what
did.
happened.
What happened? And what happened when you told me? I said, "Oh, dude, I didn't even realize
And I
how
said,
far
yeah,
in
we're,
the season you
we're
were."
about 5. I said, we're about 5 weeks out.
I'm like, "Oh my God, 5 weeks! What am I going to do in
Yeah.
5 weeks?"
And then, as usual, we talked for an hour and we had it. We had the idea, we had the skeleton, and then you, as you will do, 2 days later, you're like, "Hey, I got this. It's done." I'm like, "Holy shit!" And then we talk back and forth, but I have a chunk that I have to do. So David's real good at, we fleshed it out and we knew what we were going to do. And then he does his thing and he's like, "This is what I need from you." He's kind of takes point on it. Cause again, like I said, he's the music dude and this kind of thing, I leave to him. So he's like, "You got to do this." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then he sends me things and I read them or I listen and I do whatever. And in my head, I'm going, "Well, you got to do that. You still have to do that." Because I'm like, "You got to go to Canada. You got to do this. You got to do the podcast, all these things." And then in my head, I'm like, all right. So I spend time, because my work thing is different than yours, obviously. So I start thinking of chunks and I start thinking of things to say and I start thinking of language. And then it gets, this is the reason the podcast will come out on Thursday night sometimes. I'll get close and I'll go, "Well, I mean, I can put that off and I can do that later. I could do that sort of thing." And then,
Yeah.
and then I sat down and I went, "Well, no, fuck you." Because I told you, I said, "I guarantee you I'll have stuff," because he knows me. And he's like, "Look, you've got this thing to do. Tell me you're going to have it when you get here." Mm-hmm. I said, "Yeah." I said, I'm good. It'll be done. I promise." And then then the process of me having to, it's work. It's just fucking work. And I'm a guy who puts his work off, but I didn't this time. And I was real happy. And so the point is, I came here I couldn't wait for you to hear it. I was so excited. And then I'm reading it and you're fucking laughing and it's fucking 8 pages of stuff. And I'm like, "God, thank God." You know what I mean? It's a tremendous feeling to come through. And I don't do it often enough in my mind in the way that other people do. You know what I mean? I've always been very lucky in that I can do something in an instant.
Yes, but that in itself is kind of the issue. You rejoice in the times you've come through because there's all those times you don't.
It's not that I don't.
Well,
it's
you
that I
don't
can
have-
do something quickly and turn it around quickly. Like the
Yes.
other times I've done stuff for you, we've done it overnight. We thought an idea, I wrote it that night, and then I had it prepared for the next day when we were going to record. But this time I knew. I was like, all right, there's a fucking ton of verbiage here, and we got to figure out what to do. And then I did it. And I was like, and it's just...
And it saves time. I set this thing up so all you have to do, all you have to come do is sit down and I press record and we just knock them out. And all the labor intensive work was already done and will be done after you leave.
Yeah.
I take the approach of you're here for a couple days, get it recorded, make it easy, make it make it as
But also-
dumb it down as
Which
make
is
it as
why-
simple as you can.
Which is also why then you say we got to do the podcast in
I
the middle
know.
of that easy fun stuff, and I'm like, oh,
and
man.
I knew it was going to happen. That's what I'm saying. I know it's good. I'm from the future.
And I need to go ahead and grab the reins on this for just a second. Look, I'm not digging ditches, all right? You guys have fucking jobs. You get up at 5 a.m, you do your fucking hard work, and I get it. I come in here, I drive a fucking car, I play video games on a fucking network, I talk to you guys. I recognize a lot of you look at it and just go, what the fuck do you have to fucking bitch about, dude? You're not working at all. It's just... But it is. I that's the only thing I can tell you. It is work to do it. Whether you think it is or it isn't, I'm lucky that the work I have kind of comes easy to me. But also,
that's it in a nutshell. Don't apologize for the fact that it comes easy to you.
well, it's like baseball players. Like it's when people bitch at baseball players. Like, hey, you paid millions to play a kid's game.
I
Like,
can play a kid's game
Yeah.
at a professional level. You
right,
can't.
right. You know, and that's and when, as I've often said, we are playing on a level that most will never see.
I don't.
And so I'm the fucking talent. I'm playing on a level most will never fucking see. You are too. We are. I mean, it's
I
just
am?
you don't. I don't need your fake humility bullshit.
No,
at
I
this
get. I
point.
want my own level.
Oh, you want to be even above other people?
I didn't say above.
Below?
No, I want to be off on a level.
Just
Private,
a fucking.
just a private level. Doesn't have to be above. Doesn't
My
have to be
favorite
below.
Tina Turner song, by the way.
Private
I enjoy
level?
it.
Yeah.
Is it Levels for Money?
Who'd they open for? Private level.
Oh Christ! Don't level 42. Believe it or not, they actually open, which is the weirdest thing of all time.
A lot of levels in that card.
Is that a card? What if they fought? See, that's even better. If you got private levels taking on level 42.
We watched too much fighting, and I used it in a concert.
Well, I do that sometimes too.
Who's
when
on the card for Lollapalooza this
Well,
year?
I'll talk about that for NBA. I'll just be like, oh, dude, who's going to win? I think the fucking Lakers are winning the belt. You know what I mean? Like, I'll say it like that. And I'm like, God, because you know what drives me crazy is with sports now, people have even shortened it. They shortened it to chip. They shortened championship to chip. Oh man, the fucking Clippers are going to win a chip. And I'm like, no, go, if you're going to do that, go ring. It's just as fucking short. There's no reason to change championship to chip. It drives me into my fucking skull. But I will say belt. Hey man, the fucking Clippers, you're going to win the belt this year. It's like,
I think every championship should have a belt.
No doubt.
No trophies.
Yeah.
No.
You know what's funny is WWE has actually gotten ahead of that, and whenever a fucking team wins, they send them personalized fucking title belts.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a way to cross-brand themselves, but also and insinuate themselves into the conversation. Because they also know on social media, fucking some lanky 7-footer from Vanderbilt who rode the bench is going to hold up his title belt while he's smoking a spliff on Instagram, and everybody's going to go, yes.
Yeah, I got a belt. I got a fishing belt.
Yeah, check. Oh, dude, you are. Well, I would still want to go fishing. I don't think I'm going to go. We're not going to get to go because we're working. David is now a fisherman.
I'm an angler.
David wears a slicker and a bucket hat,
Gumboots.
and he goes out there and he waders. He's got hip waders on.
I'm not fly fishing. I'm not a weirdo.
I see.
I don't know.
You're catching carp out of a sewer pipe, but the fucking fly fishers are weirdos. Good. He has found it. I asked him. I go, where do you fish? He's like, I found a spot behind my kid's school. What the fuck is that?
It's water. It's not like I'm digging them out of a hole.
It sounds ridiculous. I found a spot behind me because here's my favorite part. I picture you like Huck Finn with that stupid straw hat on and a bindle on a stick, and then you fish with that same stick. You untie the bindle because you packed yourself a lunch of like hot biscuits or a pie you stole off a windowsill, and your kid's in the school, and everybody's like, "Hey, is that your fucking barefoot dad fishing fucking goddamn carp out of the dirt hole?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that."
Oh, I hate that guy.
I don't care for him at all.
I heard about that guy.
Oh, please go ring his doorbell.
Yeah, see what happens.
But David is a fisherman. Like, I'm
not a fisherman. It's just a hobby.
You caught one. You're a fisherman. The end.
I enjoy fishing all of a sudden, and I never was a fisherman. I'm not an outdoors hunting, camping guy.
But this is why you are Neo. You don't understand. This is why you're the fucking Matrix. Because all of a sudden you're a dude who's like, hey man, I'd like to catch some fish. And then you just all of a sudden
I actually said that too.
Right. Yeah. And then you just go, you're just like, you stick a fucking thing in your head, and then you're just like, I can catch fish. And then you go catch fucking fish. I don't that shit is ludicrous. I don't give a fuck. You learned it. I would never learn it.
It's not learning anything. It's fishing.
You went, I swear to God.
You're trying to trick a fish with fake food and then put a hook in its face. And then pick it up by its lips.
See, you can go ahead and make it as simplistic as you want. You still, all right, again, decided you were going to be a fisherman guy.
I pursued a hobby.
All right, you decide, but all right. Most people pursue a hobby, and then they're,
What hobby would you like to pursue?
But you literally, you could be one of those dudes who's like, hey, I'm an artist. I bet I could do this. And in 2 days, you would have the Sistine Chapel on a grain of rice. And I'd be like, how the fuck did you do that? And you'd be like, I don't know. I went to YouTube.
I don't know. I did.
Ahmad does that shit.
Yeah.
Ahmad is like, hey, man, anything you need to know is on YouTube. Because I'm like, I got these Raspberry Pis. I got to hook them up with the Steam and the OBS, and I want to stream different. He goes, go to fucking YouTube. He's like, he's ready to fucking throw me off a goddamn bridge.
All right. So what if you wanted a hobby of baking cakes? You'd go buy a pan. You go buy the right pan. You'd find out what pans you need.
Yes.
You'd find out what ingredients and flour and sugar and yeast and all that baking stuff you need.
Well, I know that those were the things I had to do. Would I do them? That's the thing.
Then
I think that's what I'm so baffled by. That you do it. I can think all that shit.
Okay.
Like I could be like, I want to learn French. Hey, dude, I could get fucking Rosetta Stone. I could learn French from the phone, whatever the fuck. I could just go eat in a restaurant all day and listen to some guy go, and I'd learn it.
So it's not. I get it.
I just don't.
Because I don't see the amazement is not a big deal because people take on hobbies all the time. It's from your perspective is why it looks cool.
You
Because
might
you don't
as well,
do anything.
You might as well have climbed Mount Fishermanjaro.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I got no fucking concept how you went in 2 days from, you know what, I think I want to catch fish, to holding up a bass on Facebook and going, check this shit out. I'm like, how did you fucking do that?
I listened to what the people said.
I literally, if I was like, I want to be a fisherman, in an hour,
You would find out that the water was like 8 miles away and you wouldn't go.
but even worse than that, in an hour, I'm in a sporting goods store covered in fish hooks. And they're just like, what happened to that guy? I screaming, call an ambulance.
Well,
Because I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
Well, I am that way too. I'm not a mechanical guy. I'm the my wife fixes stuff at the house. I don't fix stuff. I'm bad at if it requires you to hold something away. If there's a wrong way to hold the hammer, I will hold it the wrong way. If it's the wrong way to twist something, or put together IKEA furniture, it will take me 3 hours. It'll take Kristen an hour.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So I'm not mechanical. So fishing was like, all I got to do is watch a video. And I watch a video and these guys are pulling. I'm like, I can do that.
Which makes it, but again, all right, because you look at it this way, like I'm going to be a fisherman, and in 2 days you're a fucking fisherman.
Yeah.
And I won't make the leap to become a fisherman, because I'm like, I would just giggle at the word bobber for an hour and then quit.
You know what you'd do? You'd buy the cool waders and you'd have the kick-ass hat and you wouldn't do anything.
I might
with
wear
it.
them around my house.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of the fun of it is you get to get goofy shit.
But at the same time, I'm the guy who spent almost 2 full days trying to find a banana the size of my cock so I could take a photo of a cake. Like literally.
Your work ethic is just misguided.
No,
it's there.
I'm a mad genius. It's just I got no fucking anybody to point me in the right direction.
You've got work. Yeah, I think that you have work ethic. It's just that a bunch of wrong shit. Because when we were in Vegas, you were insistent on finding an all-nude strip club.
Yes.
And at the time, there was a lot of topless, and there was no internet at this time. I don't know when this was, but 94 or no, whenever it was, 97.
Yeah.
You couldn't just type in, so you're like, we're going to find one.
I was dating in 94. I was married in 97. So let's say it was 94.
Well, I was married both years.
I'm
so
teasing. I was living with Karen at that point anyway.
No, it was 97, I want to say. So anyway, you were just like, you did all this work, like talk to cabbies and, you paid off street hustlers to get you the information and you had a schematic.
Well, fuck that schematic.
Gross.
But that's what I mean. Is
that's dedication right there. That's a work ethic.
Yeah,
we're finally seeing nude women.
That's
5 in the
end
morning.
goal. That's the fucking end goal. Let's do this. We made it happen. And the same thing with the banana and the fucking cake and the nonsense, and then fucking set it up and just
and your orange candies or that candy.
Sorting that shit out. Yeah, see, that's the deal.
You just got a misguided work ethic.
Yeah, I need a handler. I need a fucking handler, dude. That's the deal.
No, you don't need a handler because you will never listen to the handler. If you had a handler, that gives you something to not listen to. You got to be motivated from within. Motivated. Write that down. That's another word.
Oh, Jesus.
I told you I'm making up words.
That's what paramedics are when you're not breathing. They're motivated to stick a tube down your throat.
I'm just motivated.
That guy ain't breathing. We got to motivate him.
Motivate.
Holy macaroni. So David, I don't get it. You just become.
I know you don't.
You become what you want to be. You're like all zen and shit. I'm going to be a fisherman. Home fisherman. All of a sudden fish just appear. You got a fucking rod and reel. You're out doing your thing. And I laugh. It brings me great joy. I won't lie to you. When you say you're going to do something and then you do it, because it's just so. To see it done, and I think it's like my buddy Pat. Like I said, when Pat's like, "Hey, I'll come paint your apartment," and I'm like, "Why? What do you need me to do?" And he's like, "Nah, just fucking hang out." And then he does it. He shows up. He hangs paintings.
That's different. That's just really.
No, he likes doing it. It's the whole because he does it because even today there was a buddy of ours on Facebook who's like, does anybody know like a handyman guy? And I'm like, fucking Pat. I'm like, that's the dude. Mm-hmm. And he's working with a comedian friend of ours. He's just the guy's on the road and Pat's just in his house he gets paid to do it clearly. Yeah. So that's the thing. But he's so good. Like I will tell this story. This totally happened. I went into Canada. I forgot my passport. I just did. Oh, and people probably want to know about this because they were worried about me getting back into America.
He didn't.
We're Skyping this in. I wound up figuring out a way to get pictures of my passport. My buddy Pat was going to go take photos. And I had to get him and my fucking manager on the same page because my manager's, dude, look, when you manage a fucking building, don't you have to be at the fucking building? Inevitably, when I talk to them, they're just like, yeah, we're going to be gone from 9 to 6. And I want to go, well, what if my stove explodes? I mean, doesn't somebody have to be here as a contact? But I don't know. I guess the fucking world has changed. When I was a
It
kid,
doesn't revolve around you as much as it
fuck
used
all that. It revolves around tenants. If you're the manager of a building,
Well,
you
what-
need to be there to manage the fucking building.
Do they have other buildings?
They don't. They live on premises and manage that building. The owners have 2 buildings, but these people only manage this one.
I see.
And there's a husband-wife team, and the whole point
we've
is,
had this discussion before. They weren't around to help you when they.
well, I
they
got
had to go-
locked out, all that shit. But I mean, the whole point is, if you're a husband-wife team, that's because one of them gets to be in the apartment while the other goes and does stuff. But someone needs to be on premises. I thought. And again, it's that same thing with you want to get into my confrontation issues. Like I want to say that to them, and they go, doesn't one of you have to be here? Really? I mean, but I don't feel like, I'm like, it's not worth the fight. I don't want to fucking do it. So I contacted her and she's like, Pat was going to go there and meet her. And she's like, I can't do it for 4 days. We're going out of town, which made me go, who the fuck's managing the building while you're out of town? But I didn't say that to her. And then finally Pat's like, I can do it this day. And she said, okay. And then Pat couldn't do it that day. And I said, what about this day? She's like, I can't, we got a conference. So the bottom line is I came home, I flew Friday here to Chicago. Thursday night, he was meeting them at like 11 o'clock Eastern time. So I was getting them right at the wire. He goes, he takes, thankfully it works. He takes 18 photos of my passport. He takes a photo of my birth certificate. He sends it to me. And then our buddy Secret Agent Ken took me to the border to get back into America. We dropped Tresha off at Starbucks and we rolled to the gate. And I'm like, all right, look, we're going to have to pull over. They told it was 45 minutes, whatever the fuck. So we pull up, and she looks at Ken. He has his Canadian passport. And I said, hey, I forgot my passport in America. She goes, okay. And I gave her my real ID. And she said, are you originally from California? I said, no, I'm from Chicago. And she goes, how long were you in Canada? I said, about 11 days. She goes, why were you here? I said, just visiting people, hanging out. And she goes, okay, there you go. Thanks. And it took 25 seconds. Literally, it took 7 more seconds than photos I had of my passport in my phone. She never asked. Because I even said, hey, I got photos of my passport. I got my birth certificate photo, whatever you need. And they didn't even listen, didn't even acknowledge that. Yeah. Looked at my real ID, asked me 3 questions, and said, there you go. And we drove off.
Have fun, white man.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, exactly. That's it exactly. I was worried because, again, Secret Agent Ken is Asian Ken. So I thought, oh, well, fuck, you can get an American to drive me fucking to America. You can get a white guy to drive me back. No, because we even turn those people away now.
The Chinese?
Yeah, we had...
Is it Asian or Chinese?
There were a bunch of Asians who came to America, and then they've become, certainly scientists or they're working on top secret projects. And then a lot of them moved back. They left because they started to give them hassles about their visas and shit.
Yeah.
And then like, well, fuck you. We'll leave. We can go work in fucking China for Weiwei or whatever the fuck, or go to England or wherever the fuck, anywhere. Weiwei's a company. I didn't make it up. I don't know if it's pronounced Weiwei, but I would pronounce it Weiwei.
I think it's wee-wee.
It could be.
All right.
So anyway, so that's how I got back into America. So that worked out.
I like to be in America. I know you do.
I thought you can do the whole song. Well,
I like the island Manhattan.
I know you do. I love it. I fucking love it. What's that dude's name?
Who?
Russ Tamblyn?
Russ Tamblyn
There you
played
go.
Riff.
Yeah. Why was I telling the American thing? How did we fucking get to there?
But you got back into America.
Yes, but there was a reason though. I was about to fucking, because I got here Friday.
I don't remember.
I flew in. I don't fucking know.
You're talking about Pat.
Whoa, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. The passports and the photos. Well, we were talking about fishing is what we were talking about. The
Well,
fact
you're
that you were
saying
a
how
fisherman.
Pat was
also
helping you
handy
out.
like yourself.
I'm not handy.
Or you're not handy,
Yeah.
but Kristen is handy.
Yeah, I remember I dented Val's car, and then she got it out with a toilet plunger.
Ridiculous. Which is, again, it's one of my favorite stories Pat has. I told Kristen the story where Pat had a dent in his car, and and this is his story to tell, but I'm going to steal it. Pat had a dent in his car, and these dudes approached him at the parking lot, and they're just like, they're fucking.
Oh, you told.
There's a wagon train and a
told
donkey. Yeah.
You
And
told us.
Sir, would you like help getting the dent out of your car? They're all swarthy. And he's just like, oh, yeah, sure. And they're like $50. And he's like, okay, great. And
the door
the guy tears his fucking, like his quarter panel off. Like literally just fucking destroys it. And then they're like, $50. And he's like, what? So then he goes to his mechanic and he pulls, and I told Kristen the same story. And the mechanic just looks at him and goes, the gypsies gotcha. And I just love that that's in the lexicon.
That's a thing.
That mechanics know that that's a thing to say. Just, the gypsies gotcha. And then they have to fix it, and he has to fucking pay extra money.
Now he's a werewolf.
Yeah, the fucking gypsies gotcha is the greatest. Because again, like I said, when I think of gypsies,
Yeah, you're just like,
look, if a guy comes,
weird culture to blame stuff on.
right, like fucking Mickey from Snatch or whatever, those guys, or a guy with a fucking a monkey and an organ grinder just pulls up, hey, I fixing your car, yeah, da, 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 da. And then you say yes because you don't want to be attacked by a chimp.
The Spaniards got you, didn't they? What?
Oh, the Vigors got you.
The Peloponnesians.
Oh, they fucking took you down. The Sumerians came and fucked your car up.
He was huge in Samaria. How long have we been?
All right, well, all right. You want to talk about this for a second? We're recording in fucking GarageBand. I don't know if I ever told anybody this. We did in the beginning with Joe Audacity. So I'm recording in GarageBand. GarageBand does not give me a true time. So I keep looking down to see how long I've been talking, and because then I saw like it said 120, and I'm like, all right, that might be like an hour and 20 minutes, but it hasn't changed. So now we're at that. So I don't know what the number is, which is fine. I don't care, and don't do anything, please. It's going to stop this. Please don't do this to me.
Hour 44. Does that make sense?
I guess so.
No, it's been longer than that.
No, I thought it'd be shorter than that. I don't know. Whatever. So why did you come over here? Now he's standing next to me. He's away from his microphone.
Well, I wanted to show you how to check.
Hey, nobody wants free range, Max. Go sit down. Nobody hears you.
Trying to help.
That's not helping. I enjoyed the mystery of not knowing where we were at, and now because now
I was scared we crossed over time zones.
Oh, dude. All right.
Remember when you said you couldn't talk? Remember when you said that?
Yeah.
An hour and a half ago.
Well, you've done all the talking here.
I was just burying you with my words.
Well, I'm just trying to keep up at this point, man. All right, so the point is I'm here and I'm going home.
The point is,
look, that's the point.
I'm here.
I'm here in Chicago. I made it. Although, like I said, Kristen's going to kick me out for clipping my nails. But other than that,
I didn't mean to rat you out.
Yeah, you did. You absolutely meant to rat me out. So we watched fishing. I've had a good couple of days here. I've had pizza twice.
I've done some man shit while you've been here. When you think about it, it's totally not me. You were at my softball game.
You did play softball. That was fun. I did a live Twitch stream from the softball game. And he had fucking
You missed my catch.
I did, unfortunately, but I did see but I saw your first at bat when you fucking laced one.
Like when I was little league, and I'd do something, I'd look to the stands and see if my parents were watching. I looked over
your
to see
dad's
Mike.
cleaning your gun.
you're in your phone. I'm like, he's not gonna watch the game, and I robbed a guy of a base hit. And
I was watching.
Schmitty didn't see that.
Well, I was bringing you to the masses. There were people all over this country who were watching us on the live stream.
Philly scores.
Incorrect. Everybody, no, because then you wandered over and you wound up into the stream.
After the second inning, I made that catch in the bottom of the first inning.
I wasn't going to film the whole fucking
I didn't expect
game.
you to film it. I was hoping you were just watching.
I did see you try to throw, and that was awful. I felt so bad for you because our friend Max has frozen shoulder. Which is
remember when they opened for
blah blah blah. They opened for Frozen Ghost.
Dilly
fart.
But you know what's funny? There is great joy to be had from that silliness. It's
Yes,
just
but everybody learned it. It used to be this thing. I would do it. It was totally fun, and we were into it. But then, and when everybody does it, you kind of go. I instinctually pull back. Where I'm just like, all right, cool. I've never been. Once something starts kind of zeitgeisting,
which is
you just want to
cool.
run away from it. Yeah, it's awesome that it catches on, but also at the same time, you're kind of going. And look, I've talked about this before. I don't know if I've ever talked about it like this on the show, but one of the reasons too why I don't want to fucking open the microphone sometimes is what I do used to be special, and now it doesn't seem so because everybody does it in a way. Look, I speak extemporaneously in a way that I think I'm unique. I don't think anybody can do what I do regarding holding down a show for whatever period of time. But as far as
I probably could,
like on please, no, are you kidding me?
I'm kidding. There's no way,
dude. No, I
it's
clearly
like Chong on like Benadryl.
But
Like I actually saved screenshots for you. I want to show them to you later. You know, I don't participate on Facebook very much anymore. I
Really?
don't on my page. Well, and you and I have had this discussion. You're like, dude, if you have a fan base, they're on your fucking fan club page. Shouldn't you be in there talking to them all the time? And I'm like, yes. But also part of me is just like, well, I mean, but then that looks like you're the guy who graduated high school and came back senior year and you're like, hey, everybody, you know, it just sort of, or you get fired. You ever get fired from a job? But then, like, it's like if you were Burnett, okay, and they gave you the box of your shit and they cleaned you out after 20 years. They're like, dude, you got to go. And then the next week you came back around the Burnett offices. You're like, hey, everyone, what's going on? And you just wanted to like hang out.
Yeah.
It would like because you've had good jobs. Like I did it at Little Caesars. Like I worked at Little Caesars, and if I got fired at Little Caesars, there would be people who were fired at Little Caesars, and they would come back like a week later. Hey guys, and they like lean on the
They
counter.
still had friends.
Right.
They still consider themselves friends.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
get the fuck out. Go find a new job. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm making dough.
Yeah, I got business to take care of. It's there's pizza, and then there's pizza. So I couldn't possibly be asked to go ahead and talk to you at this point, but they got nothing else, so they just wander in like, hey, everybody. It's like, dude, you were fired in disgrace from a job with an apron. Get the fuck out of here, man. Have some pride.
So let me ask you, then, what's the difference then, in your opinion, between going on to Facebook at the Joker's page and kind of engaging with whatever people are posting on there, as opposed to being in Twitch and a chat that's going on while you're playing a video game? To me, it seems like that would be the more distracting. How do you play your video game and then still be able to say hi to people? Where to me, Facebook is just it's one dimensional. It's right there. You say, hey, that's.
But the
Nice
Joker's
to-
page is different. I will go in there. Certainly not nearly as much as I do or should. But what I'm talking about is my personal page.
Oh yeah.
I don't
There's no need
engage.
for it.
I just promote
Yeah.
the show on there now. I unless somebody writes me something and then I'll have to answer them, which is
Because
fine.
the chances of anybody that's friends with you on Facebook to your personal page are so small. It's fans of the show. You might as well
True,
work
but-
from your strength.
But also with that Facebook memories thing, I took one day 2
yeah,
weeks
yeah.
ago or 3 weeks ago.
They tell
And
you what you did 2 years ago. Or
Right.
something? Yeah.
So it was like literally two things, like something's from 7 years ago and then something from 5 years ago. And I posted a joke, like a funny joke. And underneath it, everybody did their version of the joke or topped my joke or basically said my joke.
Their version,
Yeah,
yeah.
my joke. Oh, you should have done this or you could have done this. And it was on one particular day over the course of these years, it happened 3 separate times.
Yeah.
And I took the screenshots of it and I was going to send it to you and I go, this is why,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
This is why I don't do it. But on Twitch, when you're engaging people, I find it invigorating in the moment because on Facebook, because let's put it this way, engaging on the Joker's page, and this is, again, it's going to sound fucking stupid.
I didn't mean to make something sound stupid.
No, what I'm going to say sounds stupid because it's people who really like what I do and they want to associate with me and they're very cool and kind to me. So I should go in and be on there engaging and stuff like that. But at the same time, there's this thing where like I said, it's this thing where you're almost like, look how cool I am. And then you come in and you talk to people. I'm the fucking talent. Like, you know what I mean? It just seems. So if I come in and I start swinging my dick around, everybody's like, "Oh, yeah."
Well, again, extremes. Why does it have to be you? come and
Because
swing your
that's
dick
who I
around?
fucking am. I'm Billy Joel. God damn it.
On one hand, you have the luxury and the ability to go to Canada and be with people that you only know through your show. And
I have
kind
made
enough,
a personal connection with
kind
people.
enough to do the things that they do, and so you can't have celebrity and then deny celebrity.
You got to plug my laptop in because we are 5% away from dying.
Well, why don't we take a pause and we'll
We just it's because if it dies, we haven't saved. You got to plug it in, dude.
hit stop.
I don't know how to run this GarageBand thing.
Hit the pause button.
What? How? Which? Every.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody, it's Zellman.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Bobby.
Hey, Zellman, how'd that day go last night?
Well, I don't think she liked me.
Why not?
Well, I asked the sign.
What was it?
She said it was stop. Clinkle clunk.
Oh,
Yeah, smell my hand.
Hey, you sure like the ladies, Zellman.
Oh, we got a hot crowd. I like all the ladies, especially this one in the front row. Hey, Skinny, how you doing? If you stood up and turned sideways, we wouldn't be able to see you. Harf, harf, harf. Oh, lady, I tell you what, I hope you're hungry. I'll make you not skinny. I'm going to feed you 1 cock and 4 skins. Ooh, ding dong.
Oh, no.
Oh, lady, I tell you what, that's a short skirt. Let me ask one question for you. Do you got a mirror in that pussy? Because I can definitely see myself in there. Ding dong! Slap my ass and call me Christmas. Take us home, Bobby Vodka.
You got it.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like.
Hi. I panicked. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, man, I look down, all of a sudden a little window pops up. I don't know shit about this fucking garage band. So all of a sudden a window comes up.
That's not a garage band thing. It's
Well, I thought we were plugged in because again, we had 47 chords and all the bullshit. And you called. See, I was right. This pays off that I was right.
no. Your computer has nothing. Your computer was running on its battery.
Yes, I
didn't know
I know
that.
that works. Well, I know because when I sat down, all I was in charge of was my laptop, and I gave you the cord. I put it on the table. So when you plugged in fucking
You gave me
the
the
Rosetta
cord.
recorder or whatever the fuck that thing is,
This doesn't have anything to do with the power of the.
But that's the interface.
In theory, we should have been plugged into an AC. Your computer should have been plugged in.
In theory, you should have plugged the computer in because you're the cord guy and the tech guy, and you know all that shit.
I'm the tech
I just sat down. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, all right. Well, when I say tech guy, here's the thing. You think that that's this insult where I'm just dismissing you as
No.
some sort of just a fucking short sleeve.
Don't tell me
dress
what I
shirt.
think.
I know how you think. You think it's a short sleeve dress shirt, and you're some nerd with broken
No,
glasses.
you're
You're not
giving
Milton.
me credit.
Nobody cares about your red stapler. I'm just telling you that you're the guy in charge of the cords and all the bullshit. I don't know any of that stuff, so I just assumed you would plug the laptop in.
So let me ask you this question:
Yes.
When you're home by yourself and you record on your laptop, is it plugged into the wall or?
Yes.
So what
plugged
made
into
that
the
any
wall.
different here?
Because you just jumped in. You're like, I got to put in 75 chords, and I'm going to put in this interface, and I got to call this guy at a fucking office, and then I'm on the fucking thinking bed, and I'm looking at my phone, going, Jesus, I just want to talk. I don't want to do any of this bullshit. And see, it almost bit me in the ass because I gave it. I turned it all over to you. I'm like, all right, and this proves me right. This whole thing proves me right.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, we should never even recorded this fucking show because look what
I
happened. We almost
agree.
lost it. We almost lost the goddamn thing.
We probably still will.
What the? Don't say that. Why are you a jinxing king? So yeah, but I panicked. I certainly because again I'm looking at the computer. Thank God I looked down.
Your laptop's battery was running out.
We were at fucking 5%.
That's crazy. I'm glad you didn't tell me that in the moment. I might have freaked out too.
Well, here's the thing. I know you think that this is a fucking joke, but dude, if we
kinda
would have lost
do.
2 hours of a fucking
You wouldn't have
podcast that I
lost
didn't
it.
even want to do,
You wouldn't have lost it.
yeah, I would have, because we didn't hit save yet.
You had 5% left. So what happened when I told you just to hit the pause button? The recording stopped. You hit save.
Yeah, but laptops are a mystery. I've had this happen before. Where I'll just be surfing the web and it'll say 5 because if it's plugged into the wall, I'm at my desk. But sometimes I'll venture over to my couch and I'll throw a couple of throw pillows in my lap and put the laptop on top of that because I'm reading stuff.
Crazy talk.
And then it'll pop in. It'll say, "Hey, you have 5% left," and I'm like, "Oh no." And then I'll go, well, I better close a window. And then it shuts itself down. So 5% can go away like that.
But okay. But I think we're okay because in the ensuing 3 seconds, we stopped it, saved it, and then I went and got you an extension cord to plug.
Well,
your
again,
computer.
your laconic nature betrays the urgency of this show because you
I
sat
agree.
there leaning back in your fucking chair, and I'm like, dude, we got to plug this in. You're like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, wow, you're like Neil. I'm Rick, and you're Neil because I'm like, wait, we got to plug in this. We're gonna lose the entire show, and you're just like, oh, whatever, man. You know, like you're just this weird fucking
being
yeah.
hassled in the street by a chick.
Yes, you're being hassled in the fucking
being hassled in the
Mexi Park.
by a chick.
Yeah, who won't? Well, because I can't lose this. I can't
agree.
lose the fucking show.
I agree.
Look at all the gold that's in there. People
I know.
You know, look, we lose this show. Nobody knows about Joe Rockhead. Nobody knows Joe Audacity.
Nobody knows about your Sherpa coat.
Right. See? So that's the thing. We would have lost all of that fucking magic because you made me do this. This is all your fucking fault. You guys can get me at mike@MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You guys can be that seems like a good place to end. You guys can be my friend
told
at
me to shut up.
Well, you know what? I got to assert myself at some point. I got to go do my toenails after this. Yeah. No, I actually
Do them
go,
in my front yard. if
No,
you
I go
could.
pedicure. I get pedicures. Is there a pedicure joint in this town? There's got to be 4 enthusiastic Asians who want to tackle my feet.
It might take 4 to wrangle them in.
Get the fucking the
wrangle 'em.
sander.
Yeah. No, there's a place. Kristen and Ava go all the time.
Yeah. Have you ever had a pedicure?
Yes, I did. I've had manicures many times, but pedicure I think once. But I have to be very careful with that because I have the diabetes.
Oh, that's right. And so if they do the wrong thing, you bleed out.
You could lose a foot.
Man, we don't want this.
Yeah, one of your foots could come right off.
Well, it's always a danger at a pedicure joint because that's the thing. If they don't clean their fucking sink, you get the fucking Ebola.
You get a trench foot.
Nobody wants foot AIDS.
Dude, I got AIDS in my foot.
Dude, I got toe HIV. That's fucking awful.
Remember Tohiv?
Oh yeah. Who'd they open for?
I don't know. Somebody dumb.
Probably 9 Inch Nails. Oh, look what I did. I brought in the nail thing to it because I'm great.
You're a clever guy.
I'm not bad at this. You know, it's been 11 years, almost 12 coming up, and I think I'm starting to master this a little bit, if you don't mind me saying so. All I need is to make sure that the tech guy plugs in all the shit he's supposed to plug in.
Okay.
You guys can get me at Mike at MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You guys can be my friend at Facebook.com/the40-year-old boy, and that's the number 40. Please don't get it twisted. I'm at Instagram and Snapchat. I'm Mike40YOB. Send me photos of yourself or like our friend. We have a friend, Brendan, who's a farmer, and he sent me a picture of some. He one day he sent me a bunch of pictures of his farm, and he built a fucking greenhouse. And I'm like, again, same thing. Fascinated by people doing shit I can't do. So I'm like, you built that fucking greenhouse? He's like, yeah. But then he admitted, he's like, I'm a farmer. And I'm throwing myself into this fucking hardcore, and I'm hoping it pays off. Yeah. And then he sent me a picture of a baby in a pile of kohlrabi, I think it was. He's like, here's a baby in a kohlrabi, or a baby surrounded by kohlrabi.
Was it born in the barn? Might be the second.
My God! Wait, it was a baby in the manger?
That's what I was just saying. Is this some kind of second coming?
Well, he sent me a picture of the baby surrounded by kohlrabi, and then he sent me a photo of the same baby surrounded by Sly and Robbie. So that was
okay. That's what I thought.
Like, what's going on? This baby has an affinity for Robbie.
That actor also played that guy, Sly Robbie.
He might have, yeah.
Kung Fu Joe.
Oh, Joe Rock. Yeah, that was Stephen James. Yeah. Oh, I never even finished that about To Live and Die in L.A. So then there's a scene where he says, hey, I want my paper back. He's like, dude, I don't have your paper. And he goes, well, you better fucking get it. And Steve James goes, and I said, I don't have it. And he reaches for his belt buckle, and he pulls out a fucking knuckle knife.
Yeah,
like it looks like a triangle, and but it's got a point, and it would do a lot of fucking
push
damage.
Dagger.
Basically, I guess so.
But that's what's in his outside his knuckles.
It had a grip, like he pulled it outside of his belt buckle, and it's coming through his fingers. You know
so
what I mean?
The grip was inside, and the dagger came out like that.
Yes,
that push dagger.
Okay, so
you want to see one? I got one.
I'd love to see it. So he pulled it out to go. He's like, mine, and I said, I don't have it. And he pulled it out to fight, and then all of his boys got in the fight, and fucking like I was saying, Defoe, you wouldn't think he was tough. But then he starts fucking dudes up, and the big dude in the green jacket does, and Stephen James fucks a couple of guys up, and then they start working over Defoe, and then Green Jacket gets involved, and then Green Jacket pulls the fucking gun, and then he fucking wheels it on a dude. He puts it right in the dude's face. I think Defoe does, and the guy goes, "Don't do it," because they shoot Steve James. They just fuck up everybody. And then the next scene, as we all know, which is one of my favorite things of all time, Defoe is naked and he's on the ground.
That's how you know.
Giant hog swinging, and he's throwing that money into the fireplace, and his hot artist girlfriend is like, well, why don't you just go ahead, and that's good paper, like why don't you just put it back in the street? And Defoe says, no good to me after they've handled it. And that, I told you that was my philosophy with newspapers. When I used to have a newspaper and someone would say, hey, can I read your sports section? And I would literally give them the whole paper. I'm just like, yeah, throw it away when you're done, because it's no good to me, because they stole all the information out of it. I need a newspaper that has all the information in it.
Wow.
So if you take a fucking newspaper from me and you read it before I read it, it's like when I oftentimes will eat out with somebody. I will go to a dinner.
Oh, I thought
I will go to a dinner.
Okay.
We'll get to the other in a second. But I will go to a dinner, and someone will go, hey, man, if we're going to split a dish, they'll go, well, eat some of it and then give me what's left. And I'm like, nah, that's fucking grim, because then if I eat one bite too much, you're going to go, fucking Mike scarf the entire Caesar. You can't have that happening. So I'm like, well, just if you want some, just take some, or just fucking plunge your fork into it. It's totally fine. So I need to make sure that there's an equal balance for everybody. I'm a fucking weirdo. I get it. So I'm on Instagram and Snapchat at Mike40YOB. You can find me there and send me photos and cool stuff like that.
Never accost Mike in the bathroom, and never go out to eat with him.
See, but now you say accosting me in the bathroom like I was doing bathroom things, and I was not. I was tripping my fucking... I should have closed the fucking doors, what I should have done, because then you never would have fucking seen.
You wanted me to see.
Oh, that's right. Well, if you weren't a fucking nail voyeur, I'd be okay. You're fucking peeking in on me, you weirdo. Wait a minute, hold on. Do you have a nanny cam in the bathroom that I have to explain now?
Yes. You went through our toilet paper stack, you weirdo.
I did. I will say this at Ken's house, I had to turn the toilet paper around because it was coming
Because you
from.
love percussion?
It was kind. Love to turn it. Love to turn it. Oh, in the nitty gritty, spinning toilet paper, and I'm in Toronto City. All right. So no, he was coming from under instead of over. And that's just, I don't know what fucking planet you're on. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing. Turn your fucking roll around. Turn the roll around. Love to spin that paper. All right. As I've mentioned, they open for Shut the Fuck Up.
See?
So,
Thank you.
The
It's fun to be mean sometimes.
well, only to yourself. Don't
All
be
right.
mean to other people because then
I
you'll never
don't mean-
fucking
I
hear
don't-
the end of it.
I don't mean to be mean to other people, but apparently I'm
No,
tough.
you're just well, you look tough in real life. That's what I've heard.
I do not.
I
I just live in the whitest neighborhood of the world.
I just think she didn't want to type Mexican.
That's
He
code
looks-
speak.
Wow,
He looks so
he looks
swarthy.
really tough and rough. He looks like a I don't like a
Spaniard.
He looks like a taco in real life.
He looks like a Spaniard mixed with an indigenous American.
He looks like he'd ride in a car with 8 of his friends. So our friend Ryan Dirks, he's not here. We got to get him to sit in someday. Since
He's a farmer too, isn't he?
He is Farmer Ryan. Oh, I didn't. I was
You were
talking
telling
about Instagram.
about
People sending
kohlrabi.
photos. Yeah,
All right, just so we're clear. We talked about Kung Fu Joe,
we did.
which is not the cop we originally were talking about, the guy from the Jeffersons, the big-headed cop that you ID'd literally from half a second of seeing his
That's
face.
Hugo from the Jeffersons.
Hugo. All
And
right.
we are not talking about Joe the policeman from the What's Going Down episode of That's My Mama.
He good. That boy good.
Good and terrible.
All right, so that's all cleared up.
That I am so happy they're making a sequel. I know you don't share my enthusiasm.
I don't.
But
Sequels are stupid.
But I don't care. I just want. You know what? I want to spend another 2 hours with those characters.
I say
go to
that.
the barbershop, please.
I do say that, but in hindsight, there are things I wish would keep going.
And okay, well, and Eddie Murphy he's still really funny.
I know, but I'm like, just make up new shit, please.
What
Yeah.
did we say when we stopped down in panic? I checked my
Yeah.
phone. What's the first thing I saw?
What?
Fucking Kevin Smith from Clerks has been hired to do an anime reboot of He-Man.
Why?
What the fuck? That just sounds like Mad Libs.
I
You
didn't
know what
want to
I mean?
see the first boot of
Yeah.
He-Man.
I don't give a. I mean, look, it made fun gifs of certainly Skeletor.
Well, I guess
get that.
we missed that. That's younger than us. Those guys are younger than us.
I don't care. And I like Merman because he looked perpetually scared. He had a scary face. But
Merman?
He-Man. But regardless, okay, He-Man is when I'm 19.
Yeah, we're
18.
older because I remember my.
But so fucking what? That's still 30 years ago, 35 years ago. You don't need new He-Man. Nobody needs new fucking He-Man.
I'm saying I didn't care for old He-Man.
But then you trot out the corpse of Kevin Smith to do the anime of He-Man? I know he's making movies about people who turn into walruses and fuck each other. I get all that. And he's still he lost all his weight. I follow him on Twitter. I find him semi-entertaining a lot of the time, and he's a good guy. By the way, I want to do his podcast. I should probably shut the fuck up. All
Yeah,
right.
why don't you stop with the He-Man shit?
But again, like we just said, you're like, don't make sequels. And I'm like, well, but Coming to America I love, so I'm willing to be on board with it. But the fact that you're making a He-Man anime with Kevin Smith, it just sounds like like I said, it sounds like Mad Libs. It sounds like the
But those
Hail
are-
Mary.
Yeah,
It
that's
sounds like
not
Ed
something-
Wood's dead. Let's get
Yeah.
Kevin Smith to do that. And good for him. And
Like,
they're
you
his
hear
passion projects.
Coming to America, you're like, okay, I want that. But then you hear He-Man, you're like, I don't want that.
Right.
Like I watched that. I told you earlier, I was watching that show Chernobyl, that miniseries on HBO. It was so good. It was only 5 episodes, but it was so good. I wanted the characters to keep going on and get in more adventures
Like,
and solve
and leave
crimes.
Chernobyl?
Yeah, like they go on and do other stuff, like the Fukushima one.
Oh, Fukushima. There you go.
yeah, like Boris and Legasov.
Boris and
Doesn't that-
Legasov.
doesn't
Nuclear
that-
cops.
Exactly. Unfortunately, they in real life they're dead.
Oh, of course. Well,
So that kind of shoots my whole idea down. But wouldn't it'd be cool? Like go back. You haven't seen it yet, but when you see the movie, you'll see these two guys are genius.
But
they
this
solve
gets-
crimes.
Yeah, but this gets back to, and what's funny, we'll talk about this
Legasov.
now. I love, like, Boris and Legasov.
Boris and Legasov.
Okay, so if
Nuclear cops.
nuclear cops, but say someone takes Boris and Legasov, who are real people and were in Chernobyl, whatever the fuck, but
Yeah,
someone,
and are
if
dead.
there's people are like, this Boris and Legasov, this landed. I mean, people really like these dudes. what if they fought Batman? Like, and it was like, cool.
They would turn it into a CGI
Right?
pixel. They'd have to, yeah.
But
It's
part
not-
of me is fucking crazy excited for that. Like, if you said to me, like, they
No,
when they
see?
do those weird crossovers where like Batman fights the Predator, you should.
What
There's
if I
a
forcing the guys off?
fight. They try to find Godzilla or some shit.
There's something out in the water.
Yeah, and they did the bubbling and then the fucking lizard. And then they explain how it happened. I mean, shit like that makes sense to me. Where I want to see because in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Bruce Lee scene, people are freaking the fuck out about the Bruce Lee scene because apparently Bruce Lee's daughter, who I think knew him for 5 minutes before
What's
whatever
her
the fuck
name?
happened to him.
Shannon?
I
Shannon
don't
Lee?
know. I couldn't tell.
She
you.
was a baby
Right.
when he was born.
But now she's
When She
mad,
was,
like-
she was a babe. Did you know that she was a baby when she was born?
I didn't realize that. That makes no
I
sense
know
at all.
everything
So
about
she's a
Bruce
lot
Lee.
like us. Then I feel like I
Kinda.
talk about her, sure. So she is up in arms. She's furious about the portrayal of her dad in 5 minutes of a fucking movie.
of a fictitious story.
After 40 years of people making him Jesus, someone decides to go, well, maybe he was this, or just writes a story where he's literally
he's,
for
he's
5
a
minutes
character in a story.
and he's arrogant. It's not even like
Yeah.
So she's furious about it, and then Bruce Lee's fucking, John Saxon's mad about it. Everybody's fucking mad about it. Kung Fu Joe is totally furious. They're so mad.
You know, they should have been mad of that stupid biopic they made of him with Jason Lee. That thing was atrocious.
Where was she when Bruce Lee with one E was fucking making
Yeah.
movies with his back to the camera
Or
and
playing
pretending to be him?
Fake ping pong on a Nokia commercial. or something.
Right. So all that shit was fine.
Yeah.
But now because he came off like he was kind of arrogant, and I don't want to spoil if you've seen the movie, you know what happens.
It's not a spoiler. You know why it's not a spoiler?
Why's that?
Because Bruce Lee was kind of arrogant.
Yeah. Well, the arrogant thing, but I'm talking about there's a culmination of the scene that happens.
There's
All
a
right?
scene that he's in, and
Yeah.
in the scene he's arrogant. And
Yes.
he portrays
he's
himself as
arrogant, and then he might get some comeuppance.
well, people. If you've seen the trailer, you know that he's fighting.
Yes.
He fights Brad Pitt. That's not a
True.
spoiler. Yeah,
Well,
just-
but he gets
yeah.
his comeuppance. He's a
Yeah.
little mouthy, and then he wind up.
well, that's the part I don't like. Bruce Lee doesn't get comeuppance.
All right, but that's I think what they're trying to. Like, we've made him Jesus. We've made him Karate
You
Jesus,
deified him.
which is fine.
He's the Martin Luther King of Kung Fu.
And there's nothing wrong with that. He's been that for a very long time, which is good.
And
But then,
he deserves a lot of that praise.
of course,
Yeah.
the man's like water. And yet, someone decides to write a 5-minute scene where maybe he's not the coolest, awesomest, fucking great guy in the business.
He's
and,
cocky. He's
and everybody
cocky.
loses their fucking mind. So then they talk to Tarantino about it. They're like, dude, what the fuck with this scene in the Bruce Lee? And he just goes, he's a character in this movie. He goes, it's this. If you say to me, if I tell you that Cliff Booth can beat up Bruce Lee, it's because I wrote Cliff Booth who can beat up Bruce Lee. Okay. It's like if Bruce Lee fought Dracula. and I'm like, yes, exactly. I created a guy who could beat it. That's the thing. It's not like Bruce Lee would lose to just some stuntman.
Yeah.
I created a guy, because then he even says, Cliff Booth has killed many men barehanded in actual war combat. He goes, if Bruce Lee fought Cliff Booth in a martial arts tournament in Madison Square Garden, Bruce Lee would kill him. However, if Cliff Booth fought Bruce Lee in the jungles of the Philippines during wartime, Cliff Booth would murder him. And
that's reality,
but
dude.
that's awesome.
I know, exactly.
That's because that's who he created. I created a guy who might lose a martial arts tournament, but could fuck up Bruce Lee in the woods. Just like, guess what? I got news for you.
You have offended my family.
Guess what? Aldo Rain didn't carve a swastika into the head of fucking Colonel Hans Landa. It didn't happen. And also,
He didn't shoot Hitler?
the entire Nazi regime wasn't killed with flamethrowers in a fucking movie theater. Dude, people are they're driving me crazy by retconning everything and looking at it through these weird prisms. You can't take your dad looking like, literally, because again, he's not murdering people. He's not. If he writes the movie and Bruce Lee actually kills Sharon Tate, then you got a problem.
Or he's in the Manson. He joins the Manson
Right.
family,
and he trains them in
as
the
muscle.
combat.
Yeah,
he shows them how to do creepy crawlies. Like he's that fucking guy.
because he did some good creepy crawlies in Enter the Dragon.
Of course he
snuck
did.
into that booth with the snake.
Yeah. Or if you show Manson teaching him Jeet Kune Do. Like Manson invents it. Yeah, Manson invents Jeet Kune Do, and then all right, then maybe you got a reason to be upset.
Come on, Bruce.
These people who fucking, it drives me out of my fucking skull, dude. I loved his answer. And again,
Yeah,
look, I'm
it's a great
predisposed to love
answer.
him.
I know, but it's a
hey,
great
man, if Bruce Lee fought Dracula, who would win? This is the same thing.
But it's not such a far-fetched concept. The guy had a little bit of arrogance to him. It's not out of the. It's not like it was Gandhi that was talking shit. You know what I mean?
It's the
Bruce
same
Lee-
people. And again, I'm going to turn this in real world for a second. There's a guy, an NFL player named Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
Richard Sherman played for the Seahawks. He talked so much shit, and he also graduated from like Stanford. He's a genius.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a really smart guy, and he's talking shit, and he's on the field. They interviewed him right after the Niner game, and he's like, you can't fucking handle me. You can't handle my title. You know, Crabtree lose it, and everybody's like, oh, shut up, this guy. He's bragging so much.
Yeah.
He's going to the Super Bowl because he broke up a pass in the fucking end zone. He should brag all the fucking time. It's literally it's the real life equivalent of, like I say, if I had a big dick, I'd never wear pants. I mean, seriously, if I could sing, I'd sing every word that came out of my mouth until you told me to shut the fuck up. I'd be to the grocery store, paper or plastic. I like plastic. I don't like that paper. I'd be a fucking genius. And everybody would stop down and be like,
Like an Elvis movie.
right, they would jump in.
So they already know the
Or
choreography.
I would live in Greece too. My whole life would be Greece too. Let's bowl, let's rock and roll. Hey, come on, let's get the show on the road. People throw money.
Grease 2. That's
Yes.
the thing you went to.
It's the best.
Oh, my God.
Because it is the perfect example of singing musicals where shit happens where it shouldn't happen. A guy sings a love song to a woman in a bomb shelter because he's trying to fuck her before the bomb lands. He's trying to convince her that like he's like,
frontier.
let's do it for our country, the red, white, and the blue. He's like literally like, hey, give me your pussy before we die. That's like the whole song, which is great. But that's what I mean. It's ludicrous in the concept of, because musicals, that's the whole deal. Shit just happens anywhere.
Yeah.
You're in the drive-through of fucking El Pollo Loco, and you're like, I like chicken, dun. And then 10 other dudes lean out their windows and go, chicken, 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 chicken. It's so stupid, but I love it. and that's if I was singing, I would live in a musical, because everywhere I went, it would be that dumb shit.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get as much precipitation as you think you would.
I also don't know why everything I sing would go to the tune of I Want Candy by Bow Wow
know.
Wow. I'm not sure why that would happen.
It's a little one-dimensional.
Well, look, I'm not going to push myself unless you're paying me. If I'm at a grocery store,
chicken.
be happy for what you got. I like ice cream. Da 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 da. I would want everything but candy. If I sang about it,
Yeah,
that's
if
the
you're
one thing I
gonna
would
write
sing
a
about.
that's one thing I learned over a few years of writing parodies. You kind of, if you change the word in it, it's automatically
the
a
other
parody.
way, yeah.
It's kind of a parody. It writes itself,
Well, it's like when I went and saw Barry Manilow.
dude.
I want Mandy. I was in the crowd. I demanded it from him.
I want Mandy.
And he's like, what's next? What should we play? I want Mandy. And then just the fucking plink plink. Oh, that song, dude. That'll pop onto my iPod now, and I am frozen, and I have to sing it. I have.
What,
You know, I'm not good at
what,
singing
the song
it.
Mandy or
Yes.
Candy?
No, Mandy. Mandy.
Why?
Oh, it's so good. You know, because also there's nostalgia. My mom, she had the Barry Manilow live album, the one where he does all the commercial jingles and shit.
Oh, see, we were never a Barry Manilow family.
Yeah. Well,
I get the nostalgia
right.
angle.
So
of it,
that's
yeah.
why it reminds
Yeah.
me when I was fucking 9.
'Cause it's like with Elvis's Gold Records, that album.
Same thing. Yeah, the one with all the gold records on the
Yeah.
box set. Yeah, absolutely. We loved them. I mean, it's that the same. Elvis is the same way for me. He's wheelhouse nostalgia.
Yeah, my mom had Elvis, Neil Diamond, and Tom Jones. I mean, that's the
Yeah, so Manilow, he lives in there just because we would go through, and we actually liked the cover of the album because it had blue neons. We're like, what's this? And we put it on, and it's sappy. I like sappy.
good songs are good songs.
Weekend in New England, fucking dude. Where did our eyes meet? When can I touch you? When did you? All right.
I don't know what happened. We went off on a Bruce Lee thing. You were doing your plugs. And
I'm on Instagram and Snapchat.
That's right.
Please send me a photo of a baby with a vegetable.
That's right. Cal Robbie or whatever.
Here's Cal Robbie and his dog Spot. You don't know what that is?
I don't.
That is a California reference. There's a dude who owned car dealerships. His name was Cal Worthington.
Okay.
Along the lines of, every stupid car ad you see. Like out here, we had Solozzi Edelson, those
Yeah.
dudes. Which, by the way, one of the funniest things ever was they did the video for the Macarena. Remember the video for the
Yes,
Macarena?
yes,
Those
yes,
two
yeah.
dudes. Fucking Steve Seagram's a comedian from Chicago, and he goes, I saw that video. He goes, when did Solozzi Edelson cut out like a top charting single? And I fucking I'm like,
old
whoa,
dudes in suits.
so great. Solozzi Edelson, or like Burt Lyman, your TV Ford man. Rockabye, your baby, Bob Rorman. Yeah, Bob Rorman. These are all local Chicago references nobody cares about.
I miss Bozo.
They're oh man, that woman, she loved me. She probably still talks about me.
I still see her.
Now,
occasionally.
if I could sing, I'd been I miss Bozo. So these are all like Chicago car dealers. So Cal Worthington is the California Bob Wyman, your TV Fords, and he wears a full-on. Did you ever see Eastbound and Down?
No.
Oh, you have to see it because Will Ferrell owns a chain of car dealerships. You know, it's Danny McBride.
Yeah, I know
and he's
that.
a fucking dick. And he winds up crossing paths with Will Ferrell, and Will Ferrell, he legitimately says, "I'm just doing Ric Flair. Like that's my character is Ric Flair." But he owns a bunch of car dealerships.
Yes, I've seen it.
And he dresses like real garishly with a big, and I think he's got a cowboy hat occasionally, but he's just Ric Flair.
Yeah.
But anyway, but he also took the look kind of from Flair, but also Cal Worthington would wear like dandy Western suits and a big fucking cowboy hat. And the gimmick was an announcer would go, "Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot." And it was a banjo song. It would go, "If you need a new car, go see Cal. If you need to get a bed, go see Cal." And then Cal Worthington would be riding a camel. And every single commercial was different. "Here's Cal Worthington and his dog Spot. If you need to get a car, go see Cal." And then he's on an elephant. Like literally, it was always his dog Spot, and it was always some fucking ludicrous animal from a jungle. And so that's why when I just did the Cal Worthington, that's why I popped in.
All right.
Because I feel like I have to explain all of my references as the show goes on. Apparently, I'm so good at this. So yes, please send me a photo of a baby and a vegetable, or whatever else other photos you want to send me on Instagram or Snapchat. Find me on Snapchat, please. Instagram and Snapchat. I'm Mike40YOB. Jesus. And also, I'm in the PS4 network at Mike40YOB. Ryan Dirks is also a farmer, as we've mentioned, and he does all the web stuff for the show. I owe him an email at some point. I got to talk to him about some stuff. But you can go find him and be his friend at Facebook.com/Ryan Dirks. He's your favorite person who ever lived. Go ahead and find him, please, and get him involved in your life. And the person who does all the artwork and the music for this show is...
when I'm allowed to.
Well, when you choose to. I'd love to do it. Unfortunately, I'm up playing piano for myself. I'm doing all sorts of things with Slumpus. So he is a guy named David Hernandez. He is here right now.
I am a guy.
That's him. You want to be his friend? Go to Facebook.com/David Mex Hernandez and be his pal there. And while you're there, browse through his photographs, all of his photos that he has, because he does a ton of artwork for this show, and you'll be able to find it in there. He does artwork for his closed group on Facebook, which you'll want to join. It's called This Is Dumb, That's Dumb, You're Dumb, I'm Dumb. And you got to go ahead and join. And also, look, listen to me. He's going to ask you 3 questions. I'm telling you this right now. You think I'm bullshitting you, but you're going to try to join.
It's very important. I really do find it important to answer those questions because there's a reason that this closed group exists, and I want to make sure people understand what they're getting into, what's going to be made fun of, what's up for grabs, and I don't want to accidentally aggravate somebody.
He's not just being difficult. When
I'm not just being cute and clever.
Yeah,
they're questions that apply to the temper, or what was intended to be the temperature of the show, which has evolved a little.
Well, yeah, I've heard it.
Not to my particular.
Look,
liking,
you can't contain the internet, friend. It's just going to grow. It's like weeds. Like you're going to lay a nice driveway and be like, look at all my sacrete. That's my fucking closed group. And then boom, dandelions come bursting through it, and you can't contain them.
Because originally, and what it will be, and what it was intended to be, was just a place to come where people kind of think the same about certain political issues and things they find funny, things they wish they could post on their page, but they got family members that they don't want to offend, and it's kind of a way to just make fun of people behind their back, which I enjoy.
You were kind of creating your own hive mind.
That's a good way. Yeah, you had a good description of it. And it worked for a little bit, but now it's kind of like a place where people go to put like penis memes and dick jokes and fart humor.
Well, look, like anything,
it's gotten a little
It
weird.
evolved. It certainly.
I wouldn't know. I don't know if it's evolved.
Yeah.
It might rhyme with evolve.
It's becoming something different. Let's put it that way.
I got to get the reins on it. And everybody's cool there. It's a lot of fans, and I got some people that don't know of Mike's show, which I'm trying to get them to listen. So come in. It's pretty fun. It will be. It'll be funner. It'll be more funner.
Yeah, the more the merrier. So it's this is dumb, that's dumb, you're dumb, I'm dumb. It's a closed group.
It's a cult.
Well, yeah.
We have a deity. We have a religion. It's
who's your main deity?
The Slumpus.
I just mentioned the Slumpus, certainly.
Slumpus the Unwashed is the head of our church.
And who's the guy who got all his face burned off? Who's that guy? I see him a lot.
The burn guy?
Yes.
The burn guy only makes an appearance if you post a meme that somebody else already posted.
I've seen him a lot.
You know why? Because I want to make sure people are listening, paying attention.
See, here, when I do that, when I comment on something on Facebook or Twitter, and this gets back to me saying that what I do isn't special anymore. I'll see something and I'll think of a joke immediately.
Yeah.
And then but it's a 2-hour-old tweet.
Yeah.
So I will click the tweet. and I will look at all the people who replied to see if anybody had the same parallel thinking that I did.
I always check.
So
You
I
always check.
don't step on my own dick and put in something like I'm the only one who thought of this brilliant thing.
You don't just impulsively type your joke and realize somebody 3 days ago did it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you want to, because I'm always always is not a good word. I'm locked and loaded kind of all the time.
Yeah, you
So
can
if we're
fire off,
talking,
yeah.
that's the thing is if we're singing, I can fucking blast you with something. I'm very quick. But if I'm 2 hours behind hearing something, I have to realize somebody else might have thought of that.
But you check.
Yes, but what is I find to be a little disheartening is there's always somebody who had my take.
Yeah.
And so, but even if it's only one person, you in your brain you still go, well, am I still good at this? If somebody else thought of the same fucking
I'm
thing
so
I thought
average.
of, yeah, right. I put myself through the ringer because again, I like to consider myself a fucking superpower in
That's
this
why I just
industry.
make up nonsense.
Well, that gets to when I was writing topical stuff to do stand up, I would work topical.
Yeah.
And then, but you can always find parallel thoughts. Someone always might have something, but I always tried to have. I was different because I wrote my material for me. But then, when I started to talk about my family, then you realize, well, I mean,
Nobody can.
yeah,
tell
very few people had drug agents banging down their door as a guy climbed out the back window with a gun in his hand. You know what I mean? It's like that's
There's a few.
well, true, but nobody has a show about
Yeah,
it. And
nobody
certainly
has
no
the
one
show.
Can,
That's the key.
they can't make you care about it like I do.
Yes, indeed.
So go and join his Facebook group, like I've mentioned, and also, but more importantly, be his friend at facebook.com/David Mex Hernandez, because then you'll see him and you'll see kind of what he does, and you'll be on board with it, and you'll check out all of his artwork, and you can also hire this man. So when you're taking a look at the artwork that he's done for this show, you'll take a look at the Westside 86 Jokers fan club page, and you'll see the artwork he's done for that. You'll go, dude, this is a talented motherfucker. I want him to do something that I can hang in my house, and he can do, he can make something cartoony. He can make something just beautiful and brilliant. He can do a real life, what would you call a real life painting?
Photorealism.
Photoreal.
I don't do that.
Okay, but I mean, like a painting that
Portrait?
possibly, I guess a portrait. There's a term I'm looking for though.
Realistic?
Yeah. What is, like when you do characters, like Slumpus is one thing.
Slumpus is a cartoonish character.
Right. But then you've done a painting, like you have done a painting of Val.
That would be a portrait.
A portrait,
where You're
okay.
not distorted. Well, a portrait can be anything, but a realistic portrait, I mean, you're not distorting it. It's not a caricature.
Right.
I do a lot of caricatures.
So, all right, yeah, that's the thing. Rather than a character, he can.
But
he
I can do straight up portrait, but it's not photorealistic. There's still, I like when paintings look like they've been painted. I don't. That's just me.
If you want something fun that you can hang in your den, something cartoony, he can do that. But if you want something that's portrait level, you can hang in your foyer so people go, holy fuck, what is that? He can do that too.
I can do landscapes, but when the Valscapes came about, they kind of got weird. Like I draw a really nice sunset over mountains, and then there'd be like a bear sword fighting another bear, and
right.
It's weird.
A Viking shows up.
Yeah,
that kind of nonsense.
A giant baby breaks out of the mountain.
With a kohlrabi, armed with a kohlrabi.
Armed with a kohlrabi, a Kung Fu Joe.
So that stuff is there. You can get and check it out. Like I said, he can do, as I've mentioned several times during this show, and I mention all the time, anybody can do anything I can't do. I'm fascinated by, and he does things I couldn't even. I could study from now until the world blew up, and I wouldn't be able to do them properly because it's a gift.
You wouldn't do your homework.
Well, it's a gift. I mean, I couldn't learn to paint or do figures the way you do. I can, just like you couldn't talk for 2 hours with an open microphone and make it work like I do.
Oh, I wish I could. A little bit. A little bit.
Anyway, that exists. So please go to his website. Art by Diamache. Art by Diamache. Diamacchiato.
For he is too masculine for you to handle.
Diamachiavellian. You can go to Mex. He's at artbydmh.com. That's artbydmh.com. And check out all of his cool-ass stuff there. Cool-ass stuff on Facebook. And just get the man into your life. Look, everybody needs a little Mex inside them. And I think all of you right now are begging to. Just get him knuckle deep. I'm not saying take the full plunge. But if you get this man knuckle deep inside of you, you'll never want to get rid of him. So I'm telling you right now, go to artbydmh.com. And you, too, can have at least a small part of the Mexican deep inside you. And I never know with this, like, it's now here's your, I'd stop and we'd play music, but we should just get the fuck out of here because because normally I would stop here, and then we'd put in some song or whatever the hell else.
This is your thing, man. You don't see me trying to tell you what instruments to put in.
Yeah, we should just wrap it. Let's wrap it.
I don't care.
Yeah, because otherwise,
I don't care.
No, you totally don't care, and I get that. But I'm a little weirded out by the fucking garage band. Fucking, I don't
What's
wanna,
there to worry about?
the track, and I still don't know how I'm going to mix this at the end. That's the deal. I don't know where it's going to fucking go.
It's just easy, man.
Easy to you, but not easy to me. I've never
I'll
used this
show
fucking
you.
thing. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good. You're going to fucking yell at me and go do this, and I'm going to go, what? I don't understand. You know what? I'll tell you what. If you want to mix it, that's cool. You go ahead and mix it, and then let me know when it's done. That'll work out perfectly.
If I teach you to fish, then you don't have to eat a fish. Wait, how's that go?
Let me ask you something. Hold on.
If I teach you to fish,
We've heard that phrase forever, our whole lives. Yes. When you and I were 16, did you ever think that phrase could be taken literally in our lives, where it really meant that if you taught me to fish, I'd be able to fish forever?
Yeah.
Because quite frankly, we're using it certainly as an analogy here,
if
or a metaphor.
if I give you a fish, you'll have a fish.
Yes.
If I teach you to fish,
I'll always be able to get fish.
You'll have a shit ton of fish. I don't think that's how it really goes, but that's kind of the gist.
It's in the neighborhood. But I never thought when we were 16
that we would be fishing.
You would be the guy. Yeah, I can't wait. Someday, Max is going to teach me how to fish.
I can't take you fishing.
Why not?
You scare the fish away.
Well, I'm not going to talk to anybody or jump into the water.
I'm not saying that, but you'll say something and they'll be afraid.
Actually, I go the other way. I start talking. The fish gather around. They're like, ha, ha, ha.
Fish whisperer?
And you just toss a fucking hook right in their mouth. You don't even need a fucking stick at that point.
You just get a big-ass net.
Yeah, just scoop them the fuck. They want to come home. You know what? They're going to think I'm hilarious. They're going to want to come home with me.
Was it Peter? Who was the guy that did the snakes?
St. Patrick.
Did he lead out the snakes?
He drove the snakes out of Ireland.
How do you do that?
He played aqualung.
See?
Yeah, he had a flute, right?
You go out there on the shore. Hey, largemouth bass.
I gills of discontent.
All right. Bait is running down his nose.
How did that fish get a nose?
Naked in bed, 'cause I turned to catch a crappie.
Oh, dude, it's a crappie or a crappie? We were learning this last night.
I don't know.
We were watching. I
like crappie.
I'm 52, and it's time that this happened, and I can't believe it. I have a favorite fisherman now. I'm not supposed to have a favorite fisherman.
Neither am I.
But I'm supposed to. I guess I'm supposed to. Now I'm 52.
It's like anything else. If it's on, we find somebody to identify with. If we were watching a dart tournament, we'd have a favorite dart player.
See, you say that like it was a ludicrous example.
I would.
No, we would watch. You and I would fucking love darts. You ever see those dart tournaments from like Ireland or whatever the fuck? And all those dudes are going crazy for that guy who throws 37 bullseyes in a row. Fuck yes.
You'd have a guy you just identify. You'd have your own Stu Barnes of darts.
We did the decrees.
Yeah.
We need to start making a list of guys we stick for in the weirdest fucking sports. Yeah. Who's our cricket guy? Like that kind of thing.
Like we gotta go to cricket guy.
Oh, dude, I stick for that guy. Who's my pole vaulter? I got to figure out who that fucking
I know
guy
who my
is.
women's track athlete is.
You got a women's track athlete?
Yeah, Daphne Shippers.
Daphne.
I
don't know. The fact that you got both names. If you were just like hot girl green shorts, fine. But you got her name.
That just flew out of my mouth. It might not even be your last name. It's Daphne, Dafne, and I think she's from the Netherlands.
That's all you need. We got Google. We're gonna find her. Yeah, sharp.
Sprinter.
Ooh.
Just like she should have played Wonder Woman.
I gotta fuck something, dude. Seriously, because here's why. Like I was like, I'll wait. Well, because I literally
you
just
thought the host of the fishing show was hot.
Well, that's the deal. That's where I'm at now because it's fucking. I figured I'd take till
She's
July.
Attractive.
I'm like, I'm gonna take 7 months to kind of get my shit together. All right, and
how's that going?
Well, I'm doing fine. Shut the fuck up. And my nails are trimmed. They look good.
Your voice sounds amazing, by the way.
Look, I better fucking hear that out of you several times. So I figured I wouldn't date for like 7 months.
So and you then chose to avoid women.
I get it.
You just said 7 months. I'm not going to
I'll tell you, I should avoid the story. All right. I don't know.
Because you've done desperate things, I imagine.
Well, not desperate. I mean,
things you're not proud of.
Well, you wind up talking to somebody. Maybe there's a little chemistry, and I'll tell you what, things have changed a little bit. Where well, they're not changed that much. Remember when I went to the fucking wrinkle room when I fucking banged that old chick, and then unfortunately, I bukkakied my own face.
Yeah,
I tell that story on the show.
Yeah,
all right, so that was the thing where like I met a chick in a bar and we're fucking dancing, everything's cool, and then we wind up in her car, and then boom, and I was like, but that's old days. I'm like, oh, those days are fucking gone. So about a month ago, 5 weeks ago, Look, I'm not gonna. I can't. What? It happened. Same kind of thing happened. I wound up in a social gathering, and I met somebody, and we hit it off, and we wound up in a car. And I will tell you this. This is the second time. This is kind of bananas to me. She fucking, because we're going at it in the car, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this chick in the car. That's weird that I'm gonna fuck, because I'm 52 years old. I can't fuck a chick in a car. But then I'm like, but I'm also, because I was trying to hold off for, like I said, I was gonna, on July 1st, I was gonna take a plunge into like dating world where I was gonna like either find somebody to ask out, but but get this, I was gonna fucking, I'm like, I'll go to dating apps or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah. And I'm like, maybe I'll make that leap. But also I've said I'm gonna take 7 months to fucking physically feel better, rebirth, get all this shit squared away. But the thing is, I gotta fuck something, because it's like time goes by, and I mean, look, you can jerk off twice a day, and that's totally fine. But eventually, you're just like, all right, I need to look in somebody's eyes when this is happening. You know what I mean? It's. I know it sounds crazy,
and have them look back for a change,
which is no, yeah, exactly. Were they actually noticing me?
Were there real eyes?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually, I can reach out and something's there rather than a screen.
A poster.
Yeah. I'm just staring at I got a mouse in one hand, my cock in the other, and just Astroglide lurking there on the fucking desk.
Your computer mouse, right?
Oh, well, no. Are you kidding me?
An
Fuck
actual...
that. Dude, yeah. It's like a live flashlight, and a flashlight, and it actually moves.
Dude, where's your mouse?
You got to
put in a cage.
Yeah, here's what you do. You got to take all the tooth out of a mice. You got to fucking grab them.
You got to take all the tooth out of a mice.
You take the tooth out of the mice, and
you
then
don't
he's
take
like,
the teeth out of the mouse.
No, you got to take all the tooth out of a mice, and then he's like, all he is then at that point, he's a fleshlight. Because then you just got to fucking just jam it down his fucking throat. And then as he's trying to stay, because I mean, you ever see when they eat the monkey brains on like Faces of Death? But he's got to be alive. So when you smash his head with those little xylophone mallets, then you eat his brain. You're like, delicious. He was still thinking. Like that sort of thing fucking
I think
happens.
you got to go with a bigger rodent than a mouse. I would imagine you need, like a rat.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
I guess.
It's
hard to get teeth out of a rat, though.
But you get tooth out of a rat though.
Rat's tooths are hard to get out.
Yeah, but the rat's got the tail too. That's a whole other situation.
All right, I suppose.
Well, because you got a fistful of mouse and you just fucking just jam them on. You fucking wearing them like a goddamn.
Didn't you talk about one time doing the same thing to a fish?
Yeah, fish fuck. That's right. I told you, I've got to fuck something because I am.
Fish,
that's where
mice.
I'm at. I am just jamming it in everything.
Gerbil.
A cake.
A guy with a cut on his head.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, goat's vagina. I'll fucking do that. Marvin Eastman. I'll fuck Marvin Eastman's head. So I just. It's that because I thought it would be. I'm like, all right, well, I'll get. But it turns out I like fucking railing shit, man. I'm like, all right, you know what? I need. And look, I also want to have a lovely conversation about books with a lady. All right, but also
a lady.
Oh, whatever. Whoever
woman,
shows up. A woman, a lady.
Nah, a lady sounds like you're like a kid trying to talk about a lady.
Oh, I like my teacher or something, like that kind of thing.
Ladies have breasts.
Oh, no, it's not that rude.
It's kind of lady. That doesn't. It just sounds weird.
All right,
woman.
So a woman. Yeah, I need that.
I need a woman.
So I wind up in I can't, because again, there's people I can't, I'm in a social situation, and then I wind up in a car with somebody.
You want to tell the story, but you feel like you can't.
Well, I can't because the names are, it would be,
because
they're
not married, are they?
No.
Okay.
But listen to me. I've been, I've only done, like, there's only a couple of, most of the time I'm playing Twitch in my fucking house. So if I say what I did, everybody go, they can literally go to the day I did it.
Yeah, okay, because you're accountable now because you've been on a nanny cam all this time.
Right. So people, if I say like, hey, it was this thing when I did this, and everybody goes, oh, that was fucking June.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Remember when you quit Donkey Kong early?
And then all it takes then is you go, oh, well, he was working with this person, and that person knew that person, and then all of a sudden we've got a name. So I just can't.
So you don't even want to intimate clues or anything. You don't even want, all right.
No, I'm not trying to hurt anybody here.
I
mean, I was trying to hurt somebody at the time.
You were trying to project how.
Anyway, it turned out to be a thing where we were gonna. I had much the same situation last year, just before I went to Toronto. I told this story. Patreon people know it because I did the show live in Toronto and I carried it live. And it's, if you're a Patreon person, you've seen this, or you maybe haven't watched it.
I should get Patreon.
I had a passenger in my car, and we wound up. A lot of stuff happened.
An Uber stoop.
Yes,
You had an Uber stoop.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just fucking, face down in this chick, and her fucking legs out the window, and like all this shit's happening, and whatever the fuck. So then we cut to this year, I'm again, same thing where I'm out and I meet somebody, we went up in the car. And for the same reason I didn't, the chick in the car for the Uber thing.
It's lady.
It was a lady. It was a woman. We didn't because I didn't have protection. Like I don't carry it because I'm an old person. Yeah, I didn't have,
what 52?
I didn't have a mace.
Honey, I gotta stop and get the chainmail out of my.
Honey, I got a
dresser.
flail. It's in the glove compartment. Could you grab that?
Just hit me in the crotch with this.
I know I'm dancing around this because I can't be
you're
giving
not
names.
dancing.
Bottom line is I'm in the car with a chick and
You could just say I hooked up with a girl.
all right, I hooked up with a girl but we
In the parlance of the youth,
right, but I didn't I had no condoms. Again, this is the second time this has happened in a certain
because you weren't expecting it.
no, and
You're just the guy doing his thing.
and also I haven't used those in fucking forever, really.
I don't even know.
So
what
now
they
I have
look
to
like
yeah,
anymore.
right.
They changed the way they look.
I don't know.
All right.
I have no clue. So now I have to reintroduce them to my life. In a
Hello.
way. Hi, how you doing? And you start
Oh,
practicing.
they got googly eyes on them now. Cool.
Now I will tell you this: there was a period. No, I can't tell you that.
Yeah, you will.
You'll jump off the balcony. Well, I mean, there was a time where it was funny because when I was married, we never used them, right? Because when Karen met me, she was a virgin, and I was fucking safe or whatever. But then,
Okay, Mark Wallace.
but then periodically, like it came up, it was like, you're fucking all the time, and you're trying to figure out. And so at one point, we went through a condom phase, Karen and I.
just as a thing.
Because she was fascinated by them because she had never been with anybody who had to use them because I was the first person. So she was practicing putting them on and she was practicing taking them off and she was practicing
Snapping them in your head.
well, you learn how to do it with your mouth and like all this different stuff. You know what I mean? There's all sorts
Drawing
of magic
cartoons
tricks.
on 'em.
Right, exactly. You like a little puppet show.
Yeah.
So that I went through that phase with her for a while. So I did have some on hand. But now when I was cleaning out my cabinet, there was still some left over from that. And that's like 8 years ago. So I'm like, I'm not even going to trust those fucking things. They're going right in the trash.
It's like a bad cigar.
Right?
It's all flaky.
It's stale. It's just terrible. Anyway, I didn't have condoms, and I'm in the car with this girl, and we grew up in an era where getting head was like a
cool thing.
it was awesome. You were like,
that era,
and you weren't sure. Well, because you weren't sure if it was going to happen. It was one of those things. But now that's like
the spontaneity.
Well, it's you know what it is? It's like the leave a penny, take a penny thing on a countertop. That's everybody's like, yeah, that's easily traded now. That's like that's almost first base now, from what I understand.
I gotta get out.
Right? So because that was the thing is this woman was just kind of like, well, what if
That's like making out.
She just
now,
did
right?
that.
Yeah.
And I'm because I was like because
But you still got to have protection for that.
well she had no all right well here's hi welcome to my story.
Didn't you see Boys in the Hood?
Welcome to my story.
So one of us is gonna die.
So she's wearing a skirt and she's on my lap and we're grinding and stuff and I got shorts on and then it winds up where we're not going to go that route and so she's just like, oh well, so I pick her up and she I put her on my face. Basically, she's leaning on the seats, and she's got two legs over her feet are in the back window, and her legs are over my shoulders, and I'm holding her up. Her ass is in my hands.
Kind of like a pile driver.
No, she's gonna give me a fucking head scissors, like a standing.
She's gonna Hurricane
leaping
Rana?
head scissors. Yeah, Hurricane Rana. I'm gonna get that.
All right.
So she's in Hurricane Rana, and I'm she's. And then she's because the car ceiling is low, so she's leaning back, but she's holding like my hair with one hand, and then she's leaning on the seat with the other arm, and I'm holding her up. I've got her ass in my hands, and that's awesome. And then
It's exciting.
Yeah, it was at the time,
Yeah,
certainly,
this is exciting.
especially because I'd known this person an hour and a half. So which is now I will tell you that's because the Uber chick I only knew fucking 40 minutes. I mean, I'm look at me getting it done.
Yeah,
I mean, my longest relationship in the past year is an hour and a half. So she winds up. I go down on her, and then we switch up, and she's grinding me, and then she wants me to, fucking, she wants me to park in the garage, and I'm like, nah.
You don't have your car
Right.
put.
I don't have that fucking tarp that everybody
you don't
throws on
have
their
your car
Maserati.
cover.
Yeah. So she's just like, well, that's fine, and she's on board with the other.
She just gets out and leaves.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I've
fine.
had that happen
Bye.
too. But she goes down on me, and then she looks up at me, and she has wine in the car, like an open bottle of wine, and she fills her mouth with wine, and she goes down on me. And this is the second time I've had a chick do that.
Yeah, but you don't drink.
All right, I don't, but I don't care.
Maybe a little
I don't
guy
taste
drinks.
it that way.
Oh,
Guess
okay.
what?
Hey, I'm trying to cut back on my alcohol, lady.
So to her, but she makes eye contact with me the whole time, and she's like this, and this is, it's so funny. It's literally a rerun of something that happened to me 30 fucking years ago, where this is their trick, and they're like, guess what? And it's, and I know
Now
why.
you got your wiener smells like wine.
Well, it's a swallowing trick. So she fills it up and she goes down and she's looking up at me, and it's a whole thing. And there's wine. It's and it's hot as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then
it sounds like
and everything reaches its according conclusion, and everything happens. And I get her number and she gets my number, and there we go. That's it.
So have you called her?
Well, 3 days later, I wake up and my cock is on fire.
Dude.
And I'm like, what the, oh, come on. What the fuck?
This isn't Black History Month again, is
It's
it?
literally the same thing, dude. It's literally the same fucking thing. And I'm like, I even, because it was the same, and I'm like, no fucking way. So I go, well, it's summer. Maybe it's summer. Like, I just got summer cock. Maybe I have summer cock.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a
There
thing.
ain't no
So
cure for the
I take a
summertime.
shower, and then, you know, I'm going with soap, and the second I touch it, it's on fire, and I'm like,
bites
what?
you.
Dude, he's furious. Yeah, I get, and I'm like, all right, everything's gonna be fine. You're fine, and I
Dude, you're lucky you didn't get like.
because also then this is the way it works. Like, because you're in the moment, man. I got.
I know how it works.
and
That's-
I
yeah.
should be worrying about my mouth. Because I'm fucking face first in this chick, and she fucking bucks her hips, she comes all over my face, and all this fucking awesome. But then, you know, she's fucking shaking, and I put her down. But nothing happens to my mouth. That's fine. Which is, thank God, it's the moneymaker. But then so then I start doing the math, and I'm going, all right, well, wait a minute. She went down on me, but like I went down on her. Nothing's wrong with me, but she went down on me, and then that's on fire. But did she have a thing in her mouth? And I'm like, oh fuck, could she have had herpes? But if you get herpes, don't you get herpes? Because I mean, herpes in the mouth, we all have it. Like, it's like 80% of the population.
I don't.
You probably do.
I don't think I do.
If you ever get a cold sore or anything like that, any sort of sore in your mouth, it's not, dude. It's
I
herpes.
know,
Oh, all right. I apologize. I thought you were fighting with me.
You think everyone's fighting with you.
Shut up! Don't fight with me. So then I like I said, you spend the time, because I'm alone too. That's another thing. I'm alone, and I can't call somebody up and go, "Excuse me," and especially like the dude I worked with, where I'm like, "Hey, you know your friend? You know what I mean? You don't want to be," but I also don't want to call her and go, "Hey, I have a question. I have summer cock. Is this your fault?" You know?
Wouldn't that be a situation where you go to the doctor, then call the girl?
It's funny you would mention that. Because,
Doctors know about stuff like
but
that.
if you recall, sir, although you might not be listening to the show as to every second thing I say, I lost my health insurance this year. I had the Obamacare, and then a thing happened with Medi-Cal. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Yes. Well, I haven't had that fixed yet, so I don't have health insurance, and I don't have a doctor. And in my brain, I'm like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do here? I'm like, all right, I'm going to write it
you
out.
gotta go to the ER.
No, that's because that's $500 or whatever the fuck. So
That's
I'm like,
your wiener.
yes, but it's not.
You've
well,
put a price on your wiener.
but I will tell you this: nothing's on it.
I'm
It's
disappointed if he's
just
turning
super bright fucking red, and it's like what the fuck is going on?
Could be wine burns.
Well, I don't know what the fuck it is. So I'm like, I'm
that
I'm
happens.
trying my best to deal with it, and dude, let me tell you this: try jerking off with wine cock. That is, I do that for the next couple of days just to make sure the whole thing, everything's still
What
working.
if a bunch of grapes just shot out?
That's fine with me. I have some tannins. I got some tannins. I got to be honest. I shot it in my mouth, swished it around. There were notes of chocolate, believe it or not. So I fucking.
Want to see some grapes?
So it's burning, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I go to the gym, and I go to John. I go, dude. I tell him the whole story, and he's like, what the fuck, dude? Well, because I don't know what the fuck's up. Because also, I work out hard. It's 100 degrees, and you're fucking. Who knows what the fuck it is? I'm praying it's anything else.
But you're exposing people to the gym. What could possibly be a transferable thing from your groin when you sit on the weight bench?
How do you lift weights? I think I want to know.
Isn't there a bench?
Yeah, but I'm not naked. It's not.
But
I'm not in a
sweat
gr-
runs down your sweat.
It's not the fucking first Olympiad. I'm wearing fucking stuff. And you don't give sexually transmitted diseases through sweat. I can't sweat out herpes onto somebody.
You don't know that.
I can't sweat out chlamydia onto somebody.
I'm calling you Mark Wallace again.
I can't sweat out gonorrhea on somebody. I can't sweat out hepatitis on somebody. You're supposed to keep going. You don't know that. You don't know that. I was waiting for you to do it.
You don't know that.
Well, anyway, so I go and I lift whatever the fuck, and it's just a thing. It's that thing where I'm. So now, like I said, I'm doing the math. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm like, all right, because it's just 2 days after her. So then, and again, we've talked about this many times before. Don't ever go to WebMD. I went to WebMD, and I'm looking at chlamydia. I'm looking at, because I will tell you this. And again,
Who's she?
brace yourself, right? There's no, all it is red and inflamed. There's no sore. There's no discharge. There's none of that shit's happening.
So it could be everything from AIDS to barnacle dick.
Right. Or I could have the flu. I could have
Yeah.
cock flu. I mean, who the fuck knows, man? Whatever it is, it could be any. That's the point. WebMD, it's that thing where it's that weird range of like, I could have, I could have cock mumps. All right, great.
My penis has the chicken pox,
Right?
but it stops at the base.
But I'm weirded out. So finally, after 3 days, I'm like, I got to figure something out. I got to do something.
Medical attention still not up on the.
No, it's completely there, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll go away in 3 days. Because again, like I said, it didn't metastasize into something fucking crazy. It's just red and inflamed. And when I would jerk off, it was like, Jesus Christ, that's not pleasant sometimes.
You didn't take that as a sign to maybe not jerk off?
I got to make sure the thing's still working. That's the whole thing. It's like you're reviving it. You know what I mean? You go twice
Like
a
you
day.
thought you could get the wine out.
You got to revisit. You got to make sure he's still
You gotta
okay.
clean the pipes.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if you shoot fucking bloody ropes, then you're like, all right, I better rush to the doctor.
Yeah, just like I said, if a grape comes out, you know
Of
what
course.
happened.
Yeah, but everything was still. I mean, it was still functioning. You know what I mean? Everything's still shooting out properly. Everything's going well. It's just that as I'm walking, because I dress to the left. We'll share that right now, and so it's banging into my thigh. Or every time I'm sitting there playing Twitch, and fucking, it's hot. I'm in a leather chair, and my balls get stuck to the fucking chair, and I stand up, and everything's. It's just a fucking mess.
How you got Twitch infected?
I didn't mean to, but I did. So
Anybody on Twitch, wipe your screen off.
So then I got to go to a fucking. What I did is I went to the clinic.
Thank you.
I after 3 days, I was like, all right, I can't anymore. I can't. So this had happened on a Tuesday. So I waited Wednesday. I waited Thursday.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday,
When I
and
had
it happened
wine
on.
dick.
It went to a Wednesday and a Thursday, and then Friday I was like, I got to go to the clinic. So I went to the clinic. Closed on Friday.
Yeah, you got it. They're closed on Friday.
So I then tried to find another clinic in a different part of town, and they.
What kind of clinic was this?
Well, the first one I went to is it's a county organization. I don't want to say too much, but it's like
I'm just
it's a
saying.
free clinic that they trust. You can literally, you don't have to be. You can go in there and get STD tests. It's there
I just
for.
didn't know if you were kind of like trying to find something that you were doing it on a budget, like maybe.
Oh, it's free. I mean, that's the
you
whole.
can't
deal.
walk into a veterinarian and have them test you. I mean, I'm just.
Well, I could have. No, it's a fucking free clinic.
Yeah,
It's the
okay.
same thing I went to again. This whole fucking story is Black History Month.
It's just.
And sure enough, they were closed. So then I got to suffer through the weekend.
There wasn't another.
There was another clinic, but it was. I called them and they closed at 4:00. And then there was another clinic. It was just this thing where,
They couldn't accommodate your weenus.
yeah, my cock was on the DL for a couple more days. So then I suffered through the weekend, and I'm like, what the? I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to do here. But when I had called the first place, and they said, no, we're closed. We're not seeing any more patients today. And I said, all right, well, so I had to make an appointment for Monday morning, like super early. So I made an appointment, and then I went. And also, but I will tell you this: you get into these joints, I don't want to use my fucking name. I know it sounds dumb, so it's like Chess Brockwell comes in to get his cock looked at.
Did you come up with a cool name?
Well, I went in because now because I go and I was going to come up with a cool name. She wanted ID.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a fucking secret clinic, dude. There's a secret knock to get into this fucking place.
I don't want you to know about my habits.
Yeah. So I gave her my ID and shit, and I sat there waiting, watching Zendaya on fucking Good Morning America, and now that gives you a date rate to fucking go ahead and trace this back. And then I get called in, and the woman, and it's a woman doctor, and she's just like, all right, I go look, and they give me the test. And then the woman says like, hey, do you want some free condoms? I'm like, fuck yes, I do.
Yeah.
And she gave me, which was awesome. First of all, she goes, I don't have any magnums here, so I'm gonna have to go in the other room and get them, and I'll bring. And I'm like, all right,
Magnums.
yeah. So she went and grabbed those, and she just gave me like fucking 20 free condoms. I'm like, this is awesome. You're a little late, but good. So then she's the nurse, and she gives me the
I
whole
was
interview.
thinking about making homemade sausage.
But I love the fact that she just decided that I'm like, she's like, yeah, that's a Magnum guy. You goddamn right. Although they probably do it for every dude.
Yeah, they do. They make you feel better.
But
Just
so
like
then-
when they tell you your voice sounds great.
yeah, fuck you. I mean, literally, fuck you, because my voice sounds fucking awesome.
It's velvet.
It's so fucking good.
It is.
And well, it got me wine dick in the backseat of a fucking Prius.
There's an accomplishment.
Yeah, and try a trick with the Prius too, because it goes on that angle back, and her feet were up. It's a long story. All right,
she
so
brings them out.
I go into I go to see the real doctor. It's a lady, And I said, hey, look, here's the deal. And I said, I don't know what's happening. I said, look, I've Googled. And she goes, don't ever, you can't do that. I go, I know, but like, I'm worried about herpes because it was her mouth. And, you know, but I went down on her, but nothing's wrong with my mouth. And she looks at my mouth and she's like, all right, nothing there. And she goes, well, let me see it. So then you just got to stand up and there's like fucking 3 chicks in there.
Yeah.
And you just whip it out. And I
Helicopter.
yeah, you're just fucking hanging.
You're dangling.
And she just looks down and she kind of moves it to the left and moves it to the right. And she goes, you're fine. I go, excuse me? And she goes, yeah, it's not herpes. It's none of those things. Because there's no discharge. Again, like I said, for 5 days now, there's no discharge, no anything. It's just red and inflamed.
Didn't scream like it usually does.
Yeah. She goes, no, it's just, it's probably just, you're probably aggravated from the alcohol that was used. And then and I said, oh, fuck. All right. She goes, and she gave me like a cream in a fucking thing. She could go put this on. And she's like, have you had any sexual activity since what happened? I said, well,
personal.
I've masturbated. And she goes, well, because I can't say jerked off. So she goes, you masturbated? And I said, yeah. She goes, you said it's so tender to the touch. And I said, well, I just wanted to make sure everything was still working. She goes, all right, well, I guess she's like, if you masturbated once, did you realize then? I go, well, and she goes, what do you mean? And I said, well, I masturbated twice a day. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I just wanted to make sure. Again, I was almost like my way to, it was like CPR.
Yeah.
I was giving it the fucking business to make sure it was still alive.
It's like if you accidentally got free porn, you got to keep turning the TV on to make sure, even though
Right.
you don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
you just
I don't want
gotta
it to go
turn
away.
on, make sure it's on.
So it was like I said, I said to her, I go, it's like CPR. You want to make sure that everything it's still alive. And she's just like, all right, well,
Don't do that.
you've got to be careful. And I'm like, all right. She goes, but the cream on, but yeah. She goes, give it a rest.
Hey, you're a wiener.
Yeah. And thanks to her credit, she didn't laugh in my face, but she's like, give it a rest,
dude.
And you got to use this cream. And she goes, and eventually it'll just be. She goes, but it's summer and it's just inflamed from the alcohol you used.
So, are you really mad at me when I walked by and saw you clipping your fingernails into the bathtub? In retrospect,
Well, all right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not going to be that. Come on.
I'm just saying, man. Come on.
I guess possibilities exist that anything could be happening.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
So then I wound up having to use the cream for, and it took 4 days, but it finally went away.
the cream impede your ability to jerk off?
I gave it a rest. I was told to give it a rest. I went ahead and gave it a rest. But again, once. But I'm not kidding you. The second I got into a shower. Yeah. The second I went in the shower and the hot water didn't like make me kind of, I was like, all right, taking care of business.
Back on schedule.
Let's fucking do it. So that happened like 3 months ago. And so
What a way to welcome yourself back into the dating circle.
But it happened out of the blue. It was one of those things where, like I said, I was planning on taking till July 1st to not do anything.
You can't keep the ladies off you till then.
Oh, please. But it just sort of happened. You know what I mean? It's that thing, and I was like, all right, well, if
Spontaneity's cool.
anything walks by, I'm going to kill it. You know what I mean? Let's fucking
But
do
you
it.
do realize that, I mean,
So my point is, like I said, I'm so fucking...
You're amped up.
I have, you know, I like... We all like it. I mean, I'm not special.
no,
But
you
it's
just
that-
like talking about it.
But when you... Well, I mean, I don't mind talking about it, certainly. But I mean, I was going to wait until July, and then I was going to, like I said, make dating apps and all this kind of shit. And then July started to roll around, and all this shit happened in fucking... I think it was in June, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm going to wait till October now. I'm just going to give it till October and see what happens. I'm going to give it a few more months.
Halloween's big for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make that work on Boxing Day. On you know what, Canadian Thanksgiving, I am going to tear something apart. So it just became so. But now, like I said, I saw Hobbs and Shaw, and I mean the woman in Hobbs and Shaw. Look, she's an actress and she's beautiful, but I wouldn't call her a type or whatever. That would drive me crazy. I couldn't stop staring at her. I mean, I'm like, holy fuck. And then the fishing chick last night. There's a fishing chick, and I'm staring at her. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
She's
I would
an
fucking.
attractive spokesman.
I know, but I'm in jail, dude. You're fucking looking through the bars. You're just going, oh my Christ. I'm like those fucking that Humphrey Bogart knockoff in the Looney Tunes, who's on a fucking desert island, and he looks at his friends and sees a fucking chicken. You know what I mean?
He turns into a hot dog.
Yeah, he just sees a guy every
guy's a hamburger and a hot dog.
Unfortunately, every woman I look at now is just turning into a fucking steak, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, you gotta do something here.
Yeah.
You just wind up banging your cock into a wall half the fucking time.
Well, I think you'd have better luck doing that than what you did. Just next time, just hit it into a wall.
Well, again, maybe I'll have an actual conversation with somebody first. We'll see how that goes.
That's not going to change the fact if they get wine all over your crank.
I like wine though, and I like the trick, and I like all of it. I'm on board. I told
It's
you,
a great visual. It's
Well,
a great thing.
What makes me laugh too is also, like I said, I find like the taste of alcohol in a woman's mouth is really sexy. Like if a girl has
Wine.
a glass of wine or a beer, I don't even mind a
No,
beer.
beer's awful.
No, to me that's
To me, that's just my own personal thing.
that's very like barefoot in the grass, fucking country girl type of. Hey, I don't mind having a beer with
It's
and
like I fell off a truck and I don't have teeth.
I can see what you're saying, but I go the other route. You know, an attractive girl has a beer. I mean, I'm on board. But the taste of wine in a girl's mouth,
Wine is what,
woof.
yeah.
And then if she drills it all over your cock and stares in your eyes at the same time, that's pretty fucking fun.
That's next level stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's just the next day you got to worry about, and then maybe even the next week you got to worry about.
You have to have a good quality. You didn't check the wine.
Well, you know what?
If it was Boone's Farm or some shit,
That's a Zin. It's a white Zin. So in my brain, I'm thinking,
oh no, never do that.
really?
You got
an opinion on what wine goes with head?
Well, of course, you had a reaction.
It was a white
Zin?
Zin. Yeah.
No, you got to go.
So, because then in
Chianti.
my head, I'm like, well, would a red work better with cock?
Oh yes,
All right. I don't know.
it
these
goes
things.
with meat, not fish.
I'm
Now, if you put
all right.
you put white wine,
Let's back this truck up. Don't go there. All right. Beautiful. All right. So, hey, I'm on Instagram and Snapchat. Did I mention that to you guys? It's Mike40YLB.
recording this?
I think so. I don't know. It might have stopped. I'm not keeping track. Jesus Christ. I didn't. I wasn't planning on bringing that up. I don't even know what brought it up. All right. So
kind of glad you did.
sure you are. I can't wait to see the painting this week. So, like I said, find me at Instagram and Snapchat. Find me at all these different places. I mentioned Ryan. I mentioned artbydmh.com. Please go to that, artbydmh.com. Oh, Christ, I haven't even done any of the plugs yet. Fuck.
You plugged me. You plugged Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Do you need to? Do you have any sponsors?
I've got a sponsor of this show. It's our great friend, Fearful Jesuit, and the Paranoid Strain podcast. Now, as I mentioned, I'm traveling, so I've not been able to listen to this month's episode. I don't know if it's been released yet into the iTunes store, but you can go check. Here's the way to, you know what? Here's the easy way to get around that. Go to iTunes right now and subscribe to the Paranoid Strain podcast, because then you'll always see when a new episode comes out, and you'll know it's fucking amazing. I know this month's episode is about the moon landing, and he tears asunder the controversy and all of the people who are like, yeah, that never happened. O.J. Simpson went to the moon, or whatever the fuck people are saying. And he's like, no, au contraire. We went to the moon, and here's why.
good for him.
Yeah, he's fucking tearing it up. So please go listen to the Paranoid Strain podcast, which is available right now in the iTunes store. Fearful Jesuit does an amazing job. You want to write him and tell him so? TheParanoidStrain@gmail.com. I think it's ParanoidStrain@gmail.com, I believe. It might be The Paranoid Strain. Every week I don't have the paper in front of me. But I'm pretty sure it's TheParanoidStrain@gmail.com. So you want to go ahead and write him a note. Tell him he's fucking great. Tell him you heard about the show through me, so he thinks that I'm a hitter and he continues to sponsor the show. Leave a review in the iTunes store so he knows that you love it. And like I said, there's all sorts of back episodes you can go ahead and listen to, but the new one is about the moon landing. If it's not out yet, it will be out very, very soon, and then you will love it. As if you were Neil Armstrong himself. This is one small podcast for man, one giant podcast leap for mankind. So please tune into our good friend Fearful Jesuit and the Paranoid Strain podcast, available right now in the iTunes store. Download it today. Who wants to drive for Uber and Lyft? You?
I do now.
You? If you go to Lyft.com and you want to use my code, you can do this. And I think I talked about this last week where did I mention it last week? I might have. Lyft
They
at
changed
Lyft.
some policies.
Yeah. Now they don't give me cash anymore.
Before you get with Uber,
Yeah.
this woman came into your car with open wine.
No. The wine thing that wasn't Uber.
Oh, that wasn't in the car.
I was involved in a project. I can't.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I was just curious if you allowed
No,
that you would
last year-
allow somebody
No,
into your
absolutely
car
not.
with an open drink.
No, absolutely
Granted, it
not.
would have benefited you for her to have open wine,
Yeah.
but I got confused.
No, last year was the Uber person.
All right.
There was no open wine.
Okay.
This year we were at a project and then wound up in
Don't you accidentally say too much.
we wound up at a dinner and then we wound up in a parking lot.
And you ended up in a hospital.
Unfortunately. So Uber and Lyft, you use a code if you want to do them. If you want to be a driver for Lyft, or if you're a first-time rider for Lyft, use my code Mike720057. That's Mike720057, and that's all caps on the mic. MIKE 720057. And like I said, I just found out that Lyft doesn't give me money anymore. I thought I was going to, it used to be $5 for every referral.
What the hey?
For a rider. No, I get a free Lyft ride now, David. You know me, the guy who works for Lyft with his own car.
So charge yourself.
I
Give yourself
really,
a
order
ride.
myself as a ride and get myself a ride around
Give
town.
yourself a ride and it'll be on the house.
So that's available right now with Lyft. But at Uber, if you use my code, you want to be a driver, DJZW1YTTUE. That's DJZW, the number 1, YTTUE, and that's all lowercase letters, please. Use that as a first-time rider to get me a spiff. I think Uber still gives me money, not credit. And but also, if you're a driver for Lyft or a driver for Uber, if you want to do that and use my code, I will get money for that, depending on when you complete your rides and in what amount of time. And oh, they've made it fun. You ever see that game where guys are like jumping over water with a fucking hand crank and then having pugil stick fights and then they got to scale the fucking giant ramp? No. It's like America's Ninja or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's literally me trying to get money out of Uber and Lyft for any referrals these days. But please go ahead and jump in and make it happen. Uber, Lyft. Twitch. I'm at twitch.tv/the40year-old boy. I'm streaming games. I'm streaming live softball games with my buddy Max. I'm streaming Iron Maiden concerts, whatever the fuck I'm at. Occasionally I jump in. As I'm on the road here, it's a lot different because I'm jumping in whenever and I'm doing some streams.
Did you do
when
a
I'm
stream
home,
from the Blues Fest?
I did not. No, because it was at nighttime. People wouldn't have been able to see me. But I only did.
You like slow blues?
Oh, I like no blues.
Okay.
Don't kid yourself. Max made me laugh because he heard I was going to the Blues Fest in Canada. He's like, see, like you'll do anything for these fans. Like you'll fucking, if they want to do stuff, you'll just go do it even though you hate it. I'm like, I don't like blues. But I mean, Ken was working. I mean, I went to see him there. Jesus Christ. It wasn't like I showed up in sunglasses and a fedora and went, yeah.
No, it was just like your itinerary was a lot of stuff. I'm like, you're going to a blues fest?
Well, you said, you're seeing Hobbs and Shaw and you're going to a blues fest? I'm like, yeah, people want to do stuff. I don't care. I mean, you know what? It's better than having them fall asleep as I talk to them.
We never even touched that.
Maybe Hobbs and Shaw will keep them awake. That'll be totally fine.
I'm awake.
Yeah, I do. And look, again, I don't blame them. I'm not casting aspersions. If you get up for work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then you live your life, you work your day, and then you have a fucking pile of noodles and pastries, and then you sit on a couch, you're gonna fall asleep. I fall asleep. I hit some weird fucking wall in Canada every day at 9:30 p.m. I wanted to fucking die and lay down. But then by 11:30, I'd get a second wind and I'd stay up till fucking 5 in the morning. But it was that 2 hour, and it was actually 10:30, a 1.5 hour period where I was yawning relentlessly. So I get it, man. People live lives. And then I just waited too long. I pulled the trigger on that show way too fucking long. I was like, all right, because I was sitting there trying to we're all eating and visiting by the fire and stuff. And then
It's
I'm
almost like you put it off.
No, I was being polite because I thought people were eating and stuff. You're absolutely right.
Like
you know me.
in retrospect, you would have seized the moment of
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because I'm a late guy. Like I'll record the show at fucking 2 in the morning. I can and get it done. But other people aren't like me. You know, that's the one. I have a weird superpower. I can stay up till fucking dawn every night, and that doesn't affect me.
Superpower.
Oh, it's totally a superpower. So Uber and Lyft, as I've mentioned, go ahead and ride for those places. Twitch.tv/the40year-old boy. I will be streaming video games when I get back to Los Angeles. I'm back this week, so I will be back live streaming on Twitch on, I believe on Wednesday will be the first time I'm back and actually streaming because I get into town Tuesday night and it'll be way too late. But Wednesday, I will do a live stream on Twitch of games, or maybe I'll do a just chat. Who the fuck knows? But I'll be live on Twitch on Wednesday afternoon. And Ahmad might be there too, unless he's settling into his fucking hotel room or whatever the fuck he's got going on. So twitch.tv/the40year-old boy. Go ahead and follow and subscribe to the channel, please. That'd be great. You can use your Amazon Prime subscription to use it costs you nothing, gets me $5. So use that to subscribe to the channel. And thank you to everybody who's ever reached out or given bits and watched and tuned in and seen me play video games. And also, I need a new video game because I finished Spooky Town when I was at home. So now I need to start a new game. I got to figure out what it's going to be.
I play hockey.
I want to play a sports game. I wanted to play like the MLB The Show, but I don't know if people want to watch me play fucking baseball. And then the new Madden's out. There's no good fight games. Everybody's like, there's no good, like the UFC game is shit. Because I would totally play that. But people
I like the
that.
NHL. Because then you can make a guy and you can call him Stu Barnes and you can just check people and get in adventures.
Yeah, but I'll be getting fucking murdered too. That's another thing. People watch me stink at a game.
Well, then they'd watch you get checked.
When Stu Barnes getting blasted, I would just make some enforcer named Stu Barnes. He's like a 20 skating, but he's 100 fighting.
I have NHL from like 2013. I still played on an old Xbox, and I made our softball team. The Unit of Evil is a hockey team, and we kick ass.
Dude, I got to see it just to see the uniforms.
Well, you got to see our uniforms, and you are our goalie, and it kind of looks like you.
Really?
They give you very vague
Sure.
character, but you can custom create people. That's why I love games like that. So maybe later I'll show you what you look like as a goalie.
I must see it.
It says Schmitty on the back of your shirt.
No way,
yeah,
dude.
It's
All right,
hysterical.
I'm in. I got to see it.
And the best part about it is they have pre-recorded last names, very common hockey last names. So you can assign an announcer name to your character. So there's Schmidt. Schmidt is in the game, pre-recorded. So it'll say Schmidt with a great save.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They don't have many Latinos in
Why are
hockey.
we watching fishing all night? Let's fucking play that. Throw that in.
I'll be happy to. You can be yourself.
I want to watch it.
And let all the goals go in, and it'll be hysterical.
Save, 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 save.
Schmidt with the save.
Schmidt, well, beaten badly on that breakaway.
Your pads are sweet, though, man.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I designed a kick-ass.
Well, now we got to
looking
take a screenshot of it and put it in the Joker's page.
I will.
All right,
I
good.
mean, I'll actually do that. If we can.
I'm being serious. Yes,
No, but I'll
people
do
want
it.
to see it. Yeah. All right, so twitch.tv/the40year-old boy. Go ahead and follow and subscribe and check me out. There's old streams you can watch. It's just it's a good place, and I'm happy for everybody who supports it. So go check it out. Amazon.com. We have a deal with them. If you go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com, you go to the merchandise page, which you all know is the Joe Business page. There's an Amazon link. Click on that and find your way through, pal. And go ahead and buy something. We get money, they get money, you get stuff. It works out perfectly. And it costs you nothing, by the way. It costs you 5 seconds to go to my website and click on it. And then all of a sudden you're in Amazon anyway because you were going in the first place. And then you're floating around, you're buying stuff, and I'm getting a credit on it. It works out perfectly. Thank you so much for thinking of me. Please use the Amazon link. You have a question?
Do you see what people buy?
I do.
Okay.
And people have bought sex toys and shit like that.
I was
That's pretty
curious,
fun.
like how much, because I want to use your link because I got to buy some new hooks.
Yeah,
for
use
my
the link.
fishing pole.
Of course I'll see that.
I got to get a shaky head.
I have to go look for it. It's not like they tell me. It's like
They say,
I
hey,
wish.
guess what? Max bought some shaky head.
Or, that would be perfect if it alerted me when I
Yeah.
sold something and told me what it was.
Yeah.
Because I went to look and someone actually bought like a fucking like a $150 pair of they're like Benoit balls that you put in your pussy and they bought
not
another.
mine.
Well, not in yours, no. But they and then they bought.
Is that what
a
you're supposed to
super
do with them?
fancy dude? Yeah, I believe they go in there and they do the.
I thought
the
you
vibrate.
did like Furious Styles and just dexterity in your fingers.
Actually, it's Captain Queeg from the and you just put them in your hand. You on either side of your cock and you jerk off with them. And there's just ball bearings rolling on the side. You just fucking, oh yeah.
What the hell are you saying?
Well, it's like if a girl gets her tongue pierced, right? And she's working the underside of your cock with the fucking tongue piercing. Well, imagine if you had double that in your hand. You just fucking went to work.
Why would you pierce your tongue?
Is that the one with all the shit in her face?
I'm sorry, man.
So go to Amazon and buy some cool stuff. And it's funny you would mention that because I just got a text from our buddy Drew.
What'd he buy?
Drew, who has he's got a YouTube channel. You should check out. I'm trying to fucking remember.
Is it called Drew TV?
Well, his name he's Drew Bennett. And he does fucking all this unboxing stuff. He works on the road. And of course, I can't fucking pull it off the top of my goddamn head.
He does. What do you mean boxing stuff?
Unboxing stuff. Like like companies will send him something cool.
Oh.
And then he'll unbox it on camera, and then he'll play with it, or he'll use it. He'll eat a special cereal, or he'll go on a junket and go interview people. He has a fucking cool ass job. He just does some great stuff. And so fuck, I cannot believe I can't pull it off the top of my head. But anyway, he's the coolest guy, and he just texted me a note, and he's like, "Hey, I just bought a pink wig using your Amazon link. It is not for me." And I wrote him back and I said, "Bullshit.
Don't care.
And I demand photos."
Yeah, it's for you as far as I'm concerned. Nothing you can say can change
Yeah,
it.
I'll tell you what, when I get the 2 ball bearings out and I start going to work, that's going to be Drew in a pink fucking wig twice a day.
I didn't order those shaky head hooks.
So he wrote me and he's like, yeah, that happened. So yes, I can see what you buy, and that's kind of fun.
All right.
But yeah, so go use the Amazon link, man. It costs you nothing, and then you're helping the show, and I appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of me.
I'll do that.
And Cameo, I didn't talk about that. Hey,
Oh, pretty ladies around the world.
On Cameo, you can go ahead and book me and have me on to do a phone call thing with you and your family or whoever the fuck you want me to call. If you'd like me to call your cousin and tell him he's a dick, I'm happy to do it. If you'd like me to call your dad and tell him he's awesome, I can do that too. If you want me to just call you and tell you that you're the best, if you want me to talk to you about kohlrabi, if you want me to talk about all the things you can do with wine, whatever you need me on board to do, I'm happy to do. You can hire me through Cameo. It's an app you get on your phone. Book Cameo. Go ahead into the iTunes store or wherever the fuck you Android people find shit and find Cameo. Download it, find me, and book me. I'm happy to do it. Again, also on your web laptop, whatever the fuck, it's bookcameo.com. And I think you can book me through there as well. And as I've mentioned, dude, there's a billion fucking famous dudes on there. You'll have to put in my name to find me. It's not like I'm on the front page, but I'll make it worth your while. Although, like I said before, the last couple I did were like 13 minutes long, and that's fun because I just fucking open up the phone and start fucking talking like a dope. But I never know if someone wants to sit there and hold their phone and listen to me for 13 minutes, get this like fucking mini podcast. It seems ridiculous, but everybody has been really cool and the feedback's been great. So thank you so much. Book me for Cameo and make that happen. And now, dude, I'm fucking starving. We got to eat.
Yeah, we'll eat.
Because I'm in Chicago. It's so funny. My fucking voice. I'm in Canada. I really thought I started to sound like Canadians. Like a book. Like I started to say a boot or
No, you didn't.
I think I did in my brain.
Your
But then I
brain.
come
There's a lot of
here.
stuff happens in your brain that ain't real.
Or literally nothing happens in my brain.
That's not real either.
Sometimes you got to take the tooth out the mice. So, so I come back to Chicago and I slip right back into fucking Chicago talk. I was, hey, these guys, hey, how's that going? Hey, how's you guys doing? All that shit. Hey, that's great. Oh, fuck. I mean,
You blend right into my softball league.
which is fine. Oh, dude, I got to talk about that. Here's how I knew I was back in Chicago, because I go to his softball league the other day, and there's 4 teams. This isn't a guy from his team. There was the red team, the green team, the white team, the yellow team, and some guy on one of the other color teams. I'm sitting there, and it's like, hey, who is that guy? And they're talking about the team. This guy goes, hey, they had that Dago who played center field. And another guy goes, no, that's the team with the Pollock at short. I was like, I'm home. Just that weird shorthand.
That's weird to hear that, because the league is not what you would call a blue collar league. That's what's so funny about what you heard.
Yeah, but
It
also
doesn't fit the demographic of that league.
And another thing, as you mentioned, because it's a homeowner league, it's people, certainly moneyed people or grown-ups, families.
It's meant you have to be a homeowner of the division you represent. So one neighborhood plays another neighborhood. It's 12-inch softball. It's a homeowners league. It's run.
Because we've been in some shitbag leagues.
Yeah, we've been in some leagues where they let the young kids that are like 19 and 20 play, and as soon as you do that,
Well, you made me laugh the other day because I was telling you this anecdote, and you're just like, oh, Jesus, it's not that kind of league. I go, yeah, we used to play in fucking leagues like that. He goes, yeah. He goes, when you're playing center field and you have to avoid the police that they have out there, then you know you're in a bad softball league.
yeah, when there's no cop car, you're in a good league. When there's a police officer between the two fields at our old league when the Brown Eyes played in Bolingbrook.
Yep. Yeah,
They
we
had to
that.
come out there every week because some guy would think he's playing baseball and get in a fight with another.
Well, we were mouthy.
But we were older.
Yes, but
we were older. We were mouthy, but we were mouthy to ourselves. That's the thing. That's why they hated us, because we never insulted them. We
Right.
never directed our meanness towards them. They just hated the fact that we were having so much fun.
We were having a crazy good time.
when we were losing.
Yes.
And even when we were losing. And then when we started winning, they hated us even more.
Yeah.
Because we're laughing at each other, and I mean, it's stupid.
Well, I literally almost started a bench clearing brawl with another team because me and Ken Bianucci kept going, Brazil, campeões del mundo, because Brazil had won the World Cup. It's 94, I think.
You were playing catcher, and I could hear you in the outfield.
It was
and
ridiculous.
those guys hated. They were mad. They were getting. They're
But
the kind
Kenny
of
was
guys that were
pitching,
just- yeah.
and I was making him laugh because we had rooted for, we wanted Brazil to win, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just dumbness.
Brazil. You would just yell it after a guy struck out.
Brazil, campeões del mundo. It was
It had nothing to do with them, but they still didn't like it. They got mad.
That dude, because then I wound up at third. I had hit a double, and then I wound up at third on a fucking loop or whatever. I should have scored. I'm just fat. I couldn't run, so I wound up at third. It was hard. Believe me, getting a double, it meant a guy dropped the ball
That
nine
meant, yeah,
times.
Somebody died in the outfield.
Right. So I'm on third and I'm standing there. And when I got to, because literally, remember, I stumbled twice off the bag and then I pulled into third base and everybody, and all of our fucking team was like, hey, Schmitty, because they're happy I made it to fucking third base. And then I went, Brazil. And the pitcher told me to shut the fuck up. And he goes, will you just shut the fuck up with that? I'm like,
Who's talking to you?
Campeones al mundo, and then that was it. Then the guy comes at me, and their catcher, and it was like, what the fuck, man? How are you mad at Brazil being campeones al mundo?
And unfortunately, even you'd think with 50-year-old men, you'd get rid of that, but there's still those guys. Every
Really?
team's got at least one guy that just drop of a hat ready to fight. I never understood that.
It's bananas.
It's hilarious.
I don't get
You're
it.
playing on a little league field. You literally are playing on a little league field.
But you also said you just said you were like, hey, it was it's not that kind of league because it's a homeowners league and it's all these kind of grown-ups who have families.
Professionals.
But again,
Yeah, you can't take that out of
well, this wasn't whispered, and also
Yeah.
there's 15 people standing around.
Yeah.
It's their team and girls.
Yeah.
The girls were there and kids, and they're just it was short, but that shows you that they don't think there's anything wrong with what they said. Because sometimes we've all been around people who are like, they kind of like look left and right and they go, hey, why is a black guy across the road? You know, all that dumb shit. They tell
Yeah.
a stupid joke, but they make sure there's nobody around who will be offended by it.
Yeah.
Well, to them, that's just how they talk. Hey, that's the team with the Dago in center field. No, dude, that's the guy with the pole lock. It's short. And they're just, he's like, oh, yeah. And to them, it's just, they're just describing dudes.
I think that's an Abbott and Costello bit before it got edited.
The Dago in center field.
Ooh, no, the Polak at shortstop.
I thought that was a Dr. Seuss book. Oh, the Dago in center field. Could you with a slice? Would you take the tooth out the mice? This guy's tooth out.
Fuck you, Schmitty. You don't come to a throne if you're not gonna suck a dick.